Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. And this is, can you believe it? It's the final weekend of April. So we have decided, if you didn't hear last night, we've got a big special coming up. It's today. We're not waiting until tomorrow. We're getting you a big value. It's our Saturday special. It's really our Diamond Month special, and it may actually be, in the decade we've been doing this, one of our biggest diamond values we've ever had. It is coming up in just a little bit. We'll debut it in about an hour or so. And we've got a very special 4-stone. Usually it's 5 stones. Today we're bringing you 4 stones in a diamond band. And guess what? They are the largest stones. Well, actually, we had some 70 pointers once upon a time. This is going to be, it's interesting. They look bigger somehow. 50 points at least, giving you 2 carats per band. 2 carats in diamonds per band. And stacking them, that's what I was doing all last night. Look at that, that's 1. There are 2 together, so you can imagine, ooh, I could do maybe even more. Yeah, we may need to bring out some more diamond bands. I could definitely use a few more of those. Look at that, 4 carats, maybe we go a 3rd band, we get you 6 carats. Anyway, they're affordable enough. Only I could say, hey, maybe get 2 or 3 2-carat bands, because when they're not $100,000, maybe you've got the ability to stack them together. So we're gonna bring those to you in just a little bit. That's really the special of the day and really the special of the month. We thought we'd say farewell to April and Diamond Month in a big way. So that is our grand finale of Diamond Month. But there's of course gonna be a lot more here for you as well, one of a kinds throughout the show. We've got actually some brand new pieces as usual. We are taking requests. We've got huge markdowns. I could not believe what I just saw here. This is probably in the wrong place with the wrong price, but somebody's going to benefit big time. There's a nearly 5-carat tourmaline here, one of our designer pieces. Wait till you see the price tag. And it's really indicative of what we're doing all day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you can stay with me. I'm your host here, and I'll be with you for the next 3 hours, of course. But that's all we have, 3 hours today, tomorrow. And so let's party, let's shop. We've got the values. We've got a Paraiba pendant, by the way. I know we usually see Paraibas in rings. We're going to see one in a pendant. Today it's almost 2 carats. Also a new pink sapphire. If you love pink sapphires, they are really tough to get anything over 1 carat. I've got a pretty massive stone, and it's almost 2.5, but it's also the cutting. It's a trillion. And then Sphene necklace. So if you missed out on the pendant I had the other day, we've got a necklace for you. And then you know what we were loving last night? We were loving the Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. Well, sold out of the rings that I had. We're going to bring you a pendant to match. It's really cool, really special. I love the organic nature of these because the rough crystal found another gemstone. It's 2 gemstones in 1. What could be better? And then we've got a new markdown on a pendant that's going to really have that distinctive Paraiba quality to it. So lots to get to today. Requests are welcome. Hey, if you missed last night, listen, it's a back-to-back that's pretty quick. So if there's anything, maybe you were out last night and you're, hanging out, recovering with us this morning. We've got everything that is still available, which is limited, yes, but anything that's still available is off to my right, so you can ask for pieces, not only from last night, but also earlier in the week if you would like. Gosh, anybody else distracted by that ring? I just caught myself getting a little distracted by the 4 carats in diamonds I'm wearing. Anyway, they'll all be yours coming up in just a little bit. Let's take a look at how we're starting off this show with sapphires in a beautiful idea that you have here. So this is really exciting, and it's 1130798. It's brand new right now, and there goes our light. Tony, it's like clockwork, right? This is too funny. It made it through my monologue, and then the second we show the piece, it's that day. Now, supposedly, for my astrologers out there, supposedly this is a big day for us of the Taurus zodiac sign who have been dealing with some trauma for 7 years straight. This is supposed to be the end of it, but I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. I'm a few hours into the day here, and I got to tell you, I'm not convinced. But our light, you know what? Let's be without it. We usually are. It's okay. And then I want to show you more face up to the light. Take a look at this. This is our Ceylon blue sapphires. It's 1130798, and it's our 112. Oh, it needs some. Hold on. Let me give it a little extra polish here. It looks great in real life, and then you see it up close, and all you know what breaks loose. But here we go. This is going to be our 112. Look at that. So some very fiery, bright, intense blues, royal blues, as a matter of fact, and you've got the diamonds in between. And then if you look, how ingenious is this? They're set almost like a channel. Really they are. They're tension set, where you see that they're set down into the 14-karat gold. And yes, 14-karat gold. Love that. It's 112, 12 points in diamonds. 4 stones only in the diamonds. 3 of those bigger stones there in the sapphire, so about 1/3 of a carat each, and match to perfection. Let's take a look, because it's coming with the chain. So it's that immediate, ready to go, ready to wear, ready to gift maybe. Take a look at it. You don't mind if I leave those on for a second, do you? I know, probably should take those off, but I'm excited about what we're going to bring you there. But there's our sapphire drop necklace. Let's get you a measurement on as well. That's really what this shot serves as, giving us a little bit of a length perspective. Come on in early. We had, this whole week has been really about some incredible one-of-a-kinds that have been all going at light speed. So really want to make sure that you know how important it is to dial in the second you see something you love, so you're there to get the great value when I give it, and everything will be just that. It does have this little sliding bead, so watch this, the magic of adjustability. I just went from like a 15-inch to an 18-inch right then and there, and you can make it shorter, longer, moment by moment, hour by hour, day by day. So this is very exciting. Take a look at this. This is wild. Oh yes, look how beautiful. And from this distance away, in a lower light, you're still seeing the incredible royal blues of those sapphires. I mean, it just, and for those of us that wear a lot of blue, if that's you or you're loving your denims all the time, get this necklace. You know you'll get a lot of wear, a lot of use out of it. We're gonna blow it out right now. Better price than even that $29.99. Oh, and there's great finishing, which I like to show you up close. Look at that. That actually, I could see that worn reversed if you want a really pretty, almost like a lattice work or floor. There's almost like a little North Star within those cutout details there in the back. So really pretty, not $2,000, not $19.99. Let's keep it going with all these big values. It has been a week of values. They've been really incredible day in and day out. It's our week is wrapping up. The month of April's wrapping up. We're ready to help you own whatever it is you are dreaming of in fine jewelry, but this one is $999. And then I think we got to get to that big tourmaline, because there is one fantastic value happening in the big tourmaline. So get on those lines. Again, this is the time to shop those one onlys. Very exciting. Okay, so what we're going to do is, next up on the docket is our big markdown that I'm just thinking, you know what, mistakes happen. And sometimes they're all in the pricing here. I gotta say, what we're doing is really fantastic. Let's get to it. Hey, Janae, good morning to you, and thank you so much. All right, Janae's in the house. Let's see who's got that sapphire, and then here it is. This is a fancy cut, and let me zoom back a little bit, because I'm gonna hold it up to the light so you can see the radiant cut. That is done in this tourmaline, green tourmaline. It could not be any prettier than this, I don't think. It is, and get ready, those diamond bands. I'm so excited about the diamond bands. We haven't had a good diamond special in a while. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen, you know how we are. We do, when we get those opportunities to snatch up any diamonds we can at a great value, we're gonna do that and pass that along to you. And that's what's happening again today. So here we are with 112-8775. Now this is the radiant cut in platinum. It's a 476 on that center stone. We're calling it a baguette, but it's anything but. I mean, baguettes have that straight up and down and completely, you know, right angled corners and all that. No, this is a little more lively than that. It's got this fancy, like an elongated scissor faceting. So sometimes radiants can be very notched, where the V's, if you will, of the scissor facets come way in towards the center. This is really where you're getting, look at all that pop there. It's definitely not, yeah, I would say it's definitely got like a teal green, where it's not the straight up greens. It certainly doesn't look like an emerald, but not enough blues to call it indicolite, but a really, really special and rare stone. Now, it's got the 18 points in diamonds right on the sides. They look like a little ellipses of diamonds there. And your 4 stones on either side, 8 stones total, and that's 18 points, but come on in, because nearly 5 carats in platinum. Now, I know we always make everything a value, so isn't it tough to know and see a value when everything's a value? Does that ever like strike you as kind of crazy how, I think, you know, if I'm being clear, I mean, we're probably pretty jaded to values around here if you're with us all the time. You're used to great values. We're very demanding. Did you get the sapphire necklace? Oh, wonderful. Who got it? Thank you so much. Hey, Kim, good morning to you, or good afternoon. I realize it's not morning for everybody. Some of you guys have had probably a whole, you know, big day so far. We're just getting started. So, Kim, well done on the sapphire and diamond necklace. And then here we are with this tourmaline. Now, nobody's on the phone lines yet. And this is that big mistake price. Like, it's a problem. I mean, it's a problem if you're interested in profiting off jewelry or being a smart business person, or making wise business decisions. We're doing something really wild here to give it away. Now I'm gonna have to take up my diamond rings momentarily. I'm going to try this on for you, but let's give you a look at what can be done in a really special tourmaline that is going to wow you, because it started at $49.99 and that's where it's been for a while. And look at that, like a video game of laser lights going on there. It's really special. You got a little bit of secondary blues. That's what makes it teal and not just green. It doesn't look like your leaves outside on the trees. It doesn't look like an emerald green. It really is that teal color. I think of like the iridescence. We would see those rich jewel tones of a peacock feather is what this reminds me of. And we're gonna do better than $2,000. Huh? when we're going more than 50% off that price already, and less than $19.99 and only one here. How about $999? And let me get the water spot off it too. So we'll see who's got that one at under $1,000. Well, any component of the ring, including the one that you can't really see or put a quantification on the carat weights, like the labor would be more. The labor, you think about the metal and platinum, the individual 476 tourmaline, the diamonds on the sides. Pick an individual aspect of that ring, and any one of them would be more than $999, and yet I'm just saying let's do the whole thing for $999. So that'll be, I think that's a foregone conclusion that will go. Have a big tanzanite today. It's a cushion cut, and I'm wild about it. It's also a 702, which I kind of just like the sound of that carat weight. It's here. So look at this beauty. We had the pear-shaped diamonds. We'll see who's got the tourmaline. What else can we give away today? A big faceted crystal opal, perhaps. A huge new kunzite. Let me show you that new Brazilian quartz. It's Brazilian Paraiba in quartz, as a matter of fact. So even better. Take a look at this one. Well, so this was our big hit, and I know that tourmaline's gone. Thank you. So the tourmaline's gone, and I'm sorry to everybody who missed out. Again, please take my advice. You don't have to take my advice on anything but jewelry shopping. And trust me, if you see something you like, dial it in early, and then you can always hang up. But we just had at least 24 people missed out on that tourmaline. So, and it's going to be that way today. We're going to have a lot of great values. So again, as usual, a lot of one of a kinds. And here's 112-8239. This is just kind of a little bit of a continuation of where we left off last night with the popularity of Brazilian Paraiba and quartz. So I want to bring you a pendant. 112-8239 is 18 karat gold. Well, we have not stopped with the 18 karat gold luxury that we love. And so stunning here. It is really beautiful, is it not? And then you also have, I mean, isn't this incredible? Really beautiful. Hey, Big E. I like that. Big E in the house. I love that. And saying there's only one thing that's always the same every time they go live. The jewelry pieces are the best of the best. Yeah. Always priced for a phenomenal price. Yes. And you'll not find anywhere else. Okay. I like that. That's a quote. That's a direct quote from a live feed of our socials right now. I like that. So thank you, Big E. I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm glad we can bring them to you. I mean, it's a thrill, isn't it? So here's our 8 karat 39 round. Really cut to perfection in the way that you see this stone really highlighted. It's framed, and no different than if you had a piece of artwork on canvas. Let's say you had a photograph that you were going to mat and frame and put up in your wall and, you know, cherish and treasure to look at and stare at all day long. You want to, it's all about framing. It's all about how are we going to show off really the beauty of what is the centerpiece. In this case, yes, we love quartz, but Brazilian Paraiba, sorry, it's more important. And so the way it's featured within this stone, and yes, it's in its rough form here. There's a little speck of purple, which is why we kind of like it, because that's what everyone was going nuts for last night, was the blue greens and the purples together in the quartz, which we were seeing. And hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. I'm glad to see you here too. So what we'll do is this, instead of $7,000, because it was $69.99 last time it was on the air, and then it's kind of taken this hiatus and lived in a vault and led the lonely life in a dark vault of jewelry, and now we're going to bring it out so it can be beloved and worn and enjoyed and cherished. And look at this on the hand shot here so you can see how it's going to look from a distance. We'll measure it for you. Stays in the white gold, which again, 18 karat, which is really lovely. And then there it is at 1.25 inches top to bottom. But look at that frame. And again, little specks of purple almost at the borders or the outside there of your blue-green Paraiba. But look at how it stands out in the lower light that you're seeing here. Really has that standout look, and you can see how neon, don't think because it's in its rough state or its organic form that it's not going to still give you neon. It absolutely does. And because we've been, and listen, there's a reason they were going last night so quickly, that reason being they were marked down. That's the reason. They wouldn't have created the, do we call it a frenzy? It was kind of a frenzy. It was a frenzy all out, and yet that wouldn't be the case if they weren't dramatically dropped in price. Well, I'm going to keep that going right now. This is not $69.99, not even close. It's going to be so fantastic. It's not, and this is what we did last night. We made, now they were smaller stones. We had what, a 4 karat and a 3 karat. This is an 839, one of the biggest of the stones we have. And yet it's not 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, or 3. There was a lot of success with the $29.99 price tag because it's a miracle. And yet here's a stone that's double the size and huge diamond weight at 70 points and in the 18 karat, and a lot of it. You can see how a nice little nod to the romance of the heart-shaped scroll work in the basket on the profile, allowing that to sit properly on the neckline and never flip or turn on you. And it is not $29.99, even lower. excuse me, but that's a bigger stone. This needs to be more money, but it's not. Watch these discounts. And again, setting the tone for what is going to be an incredible Saturday ahead, including the 2-carat diamond band and many, many others, that tanzanite and yellow diamonds and you name it and your requests. And this will be better than 29, 28, 27. Oh, let's make it even better than $27.77. I'll go $2,699 first caller. And that, I love the idea of wearing that too, this kind of medallion look. Anything in the rounds right now, whether it's coin jewelry, medallions, the dog tags we see, all of that. Anything that's got a little bit more presence on the neckline that could be draped or layered with different chains as well, or on your diamonds by the yard. This is fantastic. And again, a big hit last night in rings. Now we bring you a coordinating piece in a pendant, and so well done. Now we're going to get back to rings. We've got a faceted crystal opal, which have also been very popular of late. So we'll show that to you, and then don't forget top of the hours, 45 minutes away from our first one of those top of the hours. I'm going to bring you some really fabulous hoops I adore. They're coming up. They're going to be affordable as well. It's going to be a last call on a particular style hoop we've only seen once before. And then here it is, the crystal opal. Ooh. So this has a very orangey kind of base, orangey golden. So I feel like if you already enjoy the fire opals, you're going to like this crystal opal because the base color has those warmer golden tones. And then you still see all of these different colors within. So that's special. It's also, you know, it's always rare to see a great faceted stone, but square cushion, not something we usually get in an opal. The item number is 1130763. And look at that stone, all of those different colors and arrays from, and there's a translucency to it, yes, even maybe transparency because, well, let's like do the, yeah, I would say translucency, the way you can see a little semblance of the tweezers behind it. So you're getting a little bit of that, you know, see-through look with an opal. So again, crystal opals sometimes are transparent, but then usually they have what? No color. This is really giving you high dosage colors, 13 points in diamonds around the edge. It's a 3-carat stone, as a matter of fact, in the middle, and of course going to look larger than that. That's what opals do, being water-based and less dense than most other stones. So it gives you that really special appeal. And then let's try it on because you do have to see the size. 3 carats isn't going to tell the whole story. We can look at the carat weight all day, but it's really important to see what it looks like on, and here that is. And just again, stones like this that have a multitude of colors tend to really pick up what you're wearing at the time too. So you get the pinks and the reds and the oranges and the goldens, but there's certainly a nice amount of green and purple and blue as well, and yet not going to be that $24.99 price tag that we once saw. Will go a lot lower than that for you, and the first caller can get it for just $999. Here we go again on a big Saturday morning. I know we're all getting excited about the 2-carat diamond band that's coming up in a little bit. I will show you the museum level pink sapphire. I did bring out a 3-carat yellow diamond today, a 302 yellow diamond, and a Sphene that's new in a necklace. Diamonds, oh, the prettiest designer diamond piece in all white diamonds, and heavy to boot. So we'll see that as well. And then that new tanzanite, new yellow diamond, more on the way. As a matter of fact, $9.99 here. And then I've got some other crazy markdowns, like, for example, this one's gonna fly. This is where I have one issue with TVON, and that is the fact that because we deal in such quality, I only have one of a kind. And that is always, I know it's your issue too. It's where if you've ever missed out on a piece, which I know if you've been watching for any period of time, you probably have missed out on something somewhere along the line. And my apologies for that, because obviously when you deal with a quality level where everything has to be just perfection, we're not interested in bringing you so-so, okay, just good, just great. It's got to be highest level, period, done, full stop. Let me show you this pearl. And our pearls have been wild of late. So I'm going to move on from the opal. Let me know if you like that one. And then here is the moment. Please dial early. Golden pearl lovers, this is not going to last. And if I had 5,000 of this particular ring, mark my words, every one of them would be gone. Every one of them. So come on in. Don't be shy. Please, I'm urging you to be on the phone lines on 113-0314, because here is an 18-karat solid gold ring. It doesn't just have the 13.2 millimeter South Sea golden pearl that is completely round and smooth and lustrous, but those are also yellow diamonds around it. And it's in yellow gold, and it's a gimme. And everybody's been loving pearls. So please dial in early, because you know if I say this emphatically, you know there's a reason why. And this is not going to last, because this ring is about as simple and easy and heavy. By the way, there's a lot of 18-karat gold. The golden pearl is one of the rarest out there. It's 31 points among 4 stones. There are 2 marquees and 2 rounds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. Let me show you what I'm doing on this Saturday morning that is going to be the highlight of our jewelry shopping lives. It is $999. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Why not? I'm giving jewelry away. Welcome to Saturday. It's live. Tell me what you want to see. We can discount everything. But that one is going to be a race to the phone. Look at that. That's rich, buttery finish. Look at the inside. All smooth, solid, 18 karat gold. You know it's supposed to be 69. I know it's supposed to be 6,900. We all know that. And yet it's $999. It's for one caller. I'll move along because I kind of have a feeling it's going to go. It should. And hopefully you don't need to see like 18,000 drops in price just to know that's too cheap for that ring. And if I had a bunch of them, that'd be wonderful. But I have one and that's it, and it stays in the other gold, and we'll size it for you. But that is not, and if you're just stunned right now, completely just stunned, well, let's all get used to these kind of values because they're happening all day. So $999 on that one. It's still here. All right. Well, again, I thought that'd be a gimme. I mean, that's one I didn't think I'd need to use about $5,000 of airtime to sell it. But again, it's here. If you want it, I'll move on. That's just one of those gimme deals where take advantage of it. We've got a new Sphene pendant because I know some of you missed out on one the other day. So let me show you what's new in Sphene pendants. That one's gone. Congratulations. Or at least, nope, not yet. Oh, yes. Okay. So that one's on its way. And then we'll take a look at this. This is a wild one. Look at that piece. So this is really, oh, let me see if it'll hold. I don't think that one's going to hang out by itself. I'll have to give it a little bit of help here. And when I do, I'm going to block a diamond. Just know that there's a diamond between the actual halo and the bail. So that would be item number 113-1065 and golden pearl. Let me know who's got it. And then here we are with that really special solid gold. This is also 18 karat gold yet again. We have upgraded our gold. I've never seen as much 18 karat gold in the 10 years I've been here until the last couple of months. When gold is, go figure, the most outrageous prices we've ever seen historically as a world economy. Yes. Marilyn got the golden pearl. Thank you, Marilyn. Enjoy it. Here we go with the 18 karat gold with the karat 26 radiant. And then you have the diamonds, baguettes and rounds together. Diamond weight is 24 points. And there is only one, and it's brand new, and that is our radiant cut. Let me show it to you a couple of different ways so we get you familiar with what to expect before it even arrives home. Such a priority of mine because I don't return things. I think I've got better things to do with my time. So I like to make sure that you know everything there is to know about your piece before it even arrives at your doorstep ready to wear. And the only thing you should be surprised by is how much more gorgeous it is in person than it was on TV. So there it is at 3/4 of an inch. Here it is from a distance on the neckline. And look at that. It likes to dance there. Definitely likes to dance and give a little bit of movement. We'll take it on down for you. Better price, and nobody's going to have to pay that $39.99 like we saw the other day on a Sphene, which is a great value for this rare stone that also changes color. So it's not just about that extremely high dispersion level, but also the fact it is a phenomenal color changing stone as well. And that one's going to be, you know what, we'll go under 1,500 bucks. Instead of $14.99, I'll take you an extra step here and we'll give you a little freebie coupon here instantaneously and saving you more money. How about $13.99? Yeah, $13.99 instead of $39.99. Much better value. And then we'll get into some other brand new. I've got a really pretty, we've been loving the blue-green tourmalines of late. I've got a Congolese that's got that blue-green minty color. We can show you the 3 karat yellow diamond because that one's got to get a home. And this one's gone, thank you. Then take a look at this morganite. Okay, so guys, we're rolling. The only thing left from the show is the Brazilian Paraiba and quartz. That's it. Here we go. This is morganite, and it's one only in rose gold. 112-9753. Our jewelers have a lot going on. So we've been melting any piece that doesn't go to you guys. Any piece that you decline on or say no thanks, we've been melting. They've got enough to do with the brand new, and then, of course, the size and getting things out for you. So we're really on a big vault clearance kind of discount for this like springtime era, where we're getting you some very fabulous, and I must say with Mother's Day coming up in 2 weeks, these are fabulous values to pick up for the moms out there, whether you're just, again, shopping for a mom or shopping for yourself who is a mom. Or even if you are, let's face it, we're all moms in some capacity, right? Because as women, I think we're very nurturing and very giving, and sometimes we're moms to our significant others. Sometimes we're moms to our pets, to our kids, to our actual kids, right? All of that. So this is where I think we need to think about treating ourselves, and I make it absolutely more than justifiable with these values and discounts you're getting today. Like, for example, right here, take a look at it. We've got a morganite. It's our pink morganite in rose. It's going to stay in the rose gold here, okay? So staying in the rose gold, but it's a nice size stone. 243 is the carat weight on that oval with the 14 points in the diamonds, which is lovely. And then you get, I like the way this is done because it's such an intriguing way to do a band where you think about it, it's got the knife edge. But then between, on the sides, instead of being solid, they do these almost leaf-like chevron cutouts, leads up to the diamonds that splay out on either side, kind of point you in the right direction towards that top apex of the band, and yet so decorative and pretty, and a great way to still wrap your stone in luxury. As we do, we like to frame. A lot of stones are framed in diamonds or halos, ways to accentuate their beauty, because that's what jewelry does. It takes the rarest and best of the gem world and really is about creating artistry around it to accentuate all of those beautiful natural characteristics of the stones and just make it into like artwork that we wear. You know, that's really the beauty of it. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. So you can see the rose gold and that real pinky tone of morganite. And it used to be $39.99. We're doing a lot better right now, so call me early. Always a good time to jump in is right away. That's the best time. It's what's giving you the values, and then we're all awaiting that diamond band coming up in just about, probably right around the top of the hour, maybe a little after that top of the hour kicks off, which is our second hour of the day, in about 35 minutes. But here's what we'll do on this one. Instead of even $1,000, it's $999. Yet again, another big blowout on a very important morganite. And if you price morganite anywhere, including here, I would say even against our own pricing, that's amazing, you're going to see that that $243 is one serious value. So that's a big one there. And then I got to show you this new pink sapphire. It is so rare to see a pink sapphire of this size. And we didn't go light pink, we went hot pink. So we'll do that one coming up. But $9.99 on the pink morganite. Let me know if you like it. One only there. We got to keep on rocking. We got a lot of one of a kinds to get through. That big diamond band is our big special. We are limited in the diamond band, so start thinking about how many you might want for stacking. White, yellow, rose gold if you want to gift it. I don't think there's a better time to get a diamond band. Again, that would be a great way to celebrate Mother's Day, or especially if maybe the number 4 is significant to you. Maybe it has something to do with like the 4 kids or the 4 grandkids, or maybe you got 2 kids and 2 pets or what have you, a family of 4. That might be an idea, but look at this. This is not something we see every day. From the mounting to the stone to the cutting, everything. It is rare. Now, I know this mounting is always a challenge because it looks like a mess, and then you realize, nope, it's just all that glare reflecting what's beneath it on the wheel. And so here we are. It's a pink sapphire, trillion cut, hot pink, wide band, and it's huge. Item number is 113-1024. Morganite's still here if you'd like it. The morganite ring, please grab it at $9.99. Still have that faceted opal as well. So those are some of your options here from early on today. But this is our hot pink trillion, and it's so rare to get a pink sapphire. They're some of the most expensive stones in the world, especially when they get into the deeper saturation levels like you're definitely seeing here. There's no doubt about it, this is hot pink. And you know, because you could probably sit and probably name off many different descriptors or colorways for sapphires. I have no doubt, as women you can. And yet this is our 242 hot pink. They go from the lightest light, like a morganite color, like what we just saw, to the medium tones, to those really classic pinks, into the hot, almost neons. This reminds me a lot of spinel, where we see the Mahenge spinels out of Tanzania, and we know how really expensive they are, especially if it was a 2.5 carat. Well, same goes for sapphires. They're chromium-rich stones, so you don't see a lot of large sizes. So if you've always wondered, yeah, now that I think of it, I've done a lot of jewelry shopping in my day, but where are the large pinks? They're either usually in very high-end designer retail, in museums, in auction houses, or nowhere at all. It's not like they're just being held and hiding. They're really tough to get in big sizes. Here's our 242 with 38 points in diamonds around it. It's got some great finishing on the inside as well, which I'll show you here. Look at that. It's like waves. They call this sand dunes of an undergallery. So it's definitely a wider band, but without going in this kind of huge dome. I wouldn't call it a dome per se, because it doesn't go up and arching over. It's more of like, it's very much a squared off dome, if you will, because it feels very much sleek to the hand. So I love that beauty, and look at that. I'm wearing a hot pink, and yet look at how saturated that stone is in comparison. Even hotter than what I'm choosing to wear today. So this is important, and yet we're gonna blow it out for you. Better than, and it's unheated. Oh, that's one more thing. Uh-oh, I didn't even get into that yet. That's a very important descriptor there. It is totally 100% unheated. That now makes the color saturation you're seeing even more ridiculously rare, and yet my job is to make it affordable. So let's send it out right now, get you that great value, send it for, I mean, it's a lot of gold, it's a lot of stone, it's a lot of everything, and yet finished in the inside so it can be just perfected and comfortable as can be. And instead of bringing it down to just $22,000, yeah, I'm not here to drive you away. We got to keep you here at least to see the diamond band. So it really is that day when we need to go heavy on the discounts early, show you how the show will follow along that pattern, and not even ask for $9,999. Much better price tag than that. It's going lower than 99 or 89 or 79, 2.5 carats, unheated stone, extremely rare. And yet it's not even $7,000 or $69.99. We got a big value. All you have to do is call. Call early, call quickly. It serves you well. If you have already today, you've been rewarded with a big value. We're keeping those going, and this one will be not even $5,999. One only. These are rare as can be. Check them anywhere else. If you can find a 2.5 carat hot pink, get ready to pay dearly. Get ready to really, I mean, sometimes we're having to take out loans to get pink sapphires of this size. It really is. That's why we don't do it. You and I are saying, no, I know where to go for value. But even if you watch years and years of what we do, it's really difficult to find something like this. That's why we're so thrilled to bring it to you today. Take a look at it again. It's going to be a better value than $59.99. Let's keep it going. We've had a lot of affordable. We're going to keep that going all day long. And yet, let's make it $4,999 on the brand new hot pink unheated right here and now. So a huge value, $49.99. Then I've got an aqua for you. So we'll do a big aquamarine. We also have the Congolese tourmaline blue green. How many of you have loved those? We all do. We all love the blue green tourmalines. I've got a very, very large stone coming up. Look at this. I'll give it a little, little heads up so you can get on the phone lines early for that one. And remember, finished on the inside and all mirror finished white gold. And if you wanted to, you can change it. If you wanted to, you can change it to yellow or rose. I think, me personally, I'm loving the hot pink and the white gold. I think that is the perfect way to go. I think it's the right amount of contrast with that stone. Everything about it is stunning. All right, so coming up, here is the pear shape. Look at this one. Elongated. Most pear shapes are, but some are just a little more elongated, and this one certainly is that. This is 112-9932. You're about to see the biggest discount on this one as well. In that pear-shaped 3-stone, simple, classic style. 6 points in the diamonds, bezel set on either side. That's some serious color. Now, there's a beautiful facet pattern still throughout the pear shape, so that you're going to see some what I call movement in the color. You're seeing it right there, and I'm not able to move it all that much when we're up close without taking it out of the view. But look at how stunning that is with these almost water-like. You know when the water is, even if it's not, you think about if you're near the ocean, near the shore, on a boat, maybe even at a pool. And you think about when water is still, like let's say the environment around you, it's not windy, it's not rainy, there's no extreme weather, it's peaceful, it's calm, but yet there's still that glisten to water. Water is always moving, water is always fluid, so there's always going to be that little sparkle. That is exactly what this stone is doing, moving or not, and yet it is the color that water, well, that's the kind of water we would like it to all be that color. The truth is, a lot of our bodies of water are nowhere near that color. This is like the ideal color of what we would like water to look like, at least if you are wanting to dive in. Or, again, drinking water, all that kind of thing. That's exactly, look how beautiful that is. Just, again, stunning, bright sky blues. It's like, think of all these environments of nature that this stone brings in, except nature has only had one place that this material has been derived from, and that is Brazil. The Sierra Santa Maria mine, that's what it looks like pointing the other direction. And we'll make this one a new discount. That's also $9.99 if you'd like to get it. Don't forget about our pink sapphire. Jason, did you have someone asking about the pink sapphire, or they just called in to say, I like it, right? Yeah, that's a really, who was that? Abby? What'd Abby say? For what? Oh, they didn't say anything. Now, Jason, you've taken a number of weird calls in your days here, yes? Yes. And he says, I don't know, it was weird. You're too funny. Jason, good morning. Good morning, by the way. He just got here, and yeah, we're starting. It's been that day. Let's go ahead and move on from the aqua. We'll see who's got that pear shape. And then we've got our big diamond teal coming up. Now, there's another new item. So if you don't mind, we'll show you another brand new here. It's pretty wild. I'm tempted to put it on the hand first, but let's show you up close because we are loving. Ooh. So 26 years in, and I've never seen a ring like this. It's multiple trends and motifs happening together. Two-tone gold, platinum and 18K. Item number is 1130396. Let me know the aqua's still here at $9.99. Go figure, a nearly 3-carat aqua for $9.99. I get it for the stone. Here we are. We're looking at a special ring, a one-of-a-kind. What else is new? It's platinum and 18 karat gold. This is gonna fly. And it's a lot of diamond. This looks like more. I would have guessed a carat. It says 50 points. I know these designer pieces are sometimes on the conservative end. Sometimes most designers don't put carat weights on their jewelry. Have you ever noticed that? Do you ever walk into a store and you're like, where are the carat weights? And they go, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? It's a ring and it's this and here's the price and that's it. A lot of designers don't give carat weights. And sometimes they're there, but you really got to research. Like you're getting into going into the library Dewey Decimal System, trying to figure it out. You're reading like the fine print, and then you're going through like legal disclaimers before you can find it. I get so frustrated sometimes just doing comparison shopping when I'm online, going, where is the diamond weight? There is no mention. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. Like, where do you find the diamond weight? Have you noticed that? And we're so particular about diamond weights because, well, we believe that fine jewelry that's a big part of it, is knowing what you're getting and how much of what you're getting is there. And so a lot of these designers do estimations, and they tend to be a little bit, I would say, really, really conservative. And platinum, of course, we don't make our platinum pieces. Just so you know, most of you know that. I've mentioned that before. They're pieces from outside designers. So we love them. And again, they're of that standard of quality that we enjoy. But there's something that, again, we don't usually, we size them for you, but we don't make them. So again, when you see those pristine diamonds, 50 points, I think, is a very conservative estimation there, because look at the big stones. And then what happens, the yellow gold in 18 karat is weaving through this asymmetrical wider band, little bit of open work there on the sides. I love the way it's threaded through. It gives you that wear every day, two-tone, goes with everything opportunity. And yet here's what it looks like on the hand. So lovely, really well done. Here's what it looks like, and you can wear it multiple ways, but it feels a little bit like, if you actually look at this side, there's actually the 3 rows here, of course, because you've got 1 row, 2 rows, and 3, and the yellow gold crisscrossing at this angle. And then look at the way you can kind of move it, play with it a little bit. Do you want it to look more like a traditional band? I feel like when you move it this way, it does. And then when you scoot it a little bit this way and show off more of this angle, it looks really different. So you can kind of play with it, but it's still a very wearable. See how it sits, really low profile, great kind of flush to the hand kind of look. But this is going to be a one only, of course, and we should be doing $58.99. Will not do that. Better price tag coming your way. Just let me know if you like it, because again, this one's going to fly. I got the great prices. And we love the brand new. The brand new never stays, because that's what so many of us, myself included, are waiting for. It's like, I've seen what you have. I don't miss a show. So we know what we have here. And you probably, if you've seen a piece, you're just either waiting for it to be discounted or it's not for you. The new is what's always going, because, well, we're also bringing down the price tags when newer jewelry should be more money. It's not what we believe in. We believe in bringing values no matter what. And this one's not even half off. If we're going $29.99, something like that, 28 something, I'm going to do better. Better than 2,000, better than even 1,500. Hello, you got 3 bands of a lot of metal there. Platinum and 18 karat goes with everything. It'll go with your sterlings if you have it, your white golds, your platinums, your yellow gold, everything. This is the wear everyday ring. And it's also not $15.99 or $14.99. Let's keep the values going. I'm making that one $13.99 right now. First caller, and get requests in if you have them. Happy to help you out with those requests. We've got a few more new items on the way. The big Paraiba pendant is here. It's a nearly, what is that stone? Nearly 2 karat Paraiba, 3 karat plus yellow diamond. Amazing discounts on. There are some real exotics we have not seen in a very long time, because I don't show them, because they're really expensive. Do you remember this ring? I don't know if you've ever seen it, because it's only been on a couple of times. And sometimes I just want to show it because it's really unusual and lovely. This one. Do you know this ring? This ring is for the creative types. It's a combination I don't think anybody would think of putting together outside of what we do here, to really try and bring something you haven't seen. And I've looked at this thousands of times, and I marvel at it as just a gem junkie. I love it. The bright orange of Mandarin garnet with the turquoise of, yes, Paraibas. Together, 2 cushions in Paraiba, 2 emerald cuts in a band. Now, the difference here is that this ring rarely gets on the air, because I don't know of a lot of people that are going to want to spend $18,999 for 112-7301. I have a brand new price, because like I've been saying, not everything can take up full-time residence in the vaults. And by the way, that last band is still here. If you want that platinum combination, You know what I'm talking about, that platinum combination with that 18 karat gold. Go ahead and grab it. But when I tell you there's something different and bold, I don't know of anybody else in the world that could make this if they tried, if they wanted to. If they were saying, okay, I got this creative idea and I think these two neons, because don't we know, Mandarin garnets are neon, Paraibas are neon. So to put them together, that's what fueled this idea, and then you see it come together and it could not be lovelier. And if you want a real conversation piece, sometimes conversation pieces are those that have a little bit of whimsy or something that has a really, unique style. This is unique from the cutting and from the combo. That's really what makes this so unique. It's the cutting of the stones, the combination of the stones, the fact that it's on top of a very wide band of 14 karat gold, which thank goodness in that respect, it was made a lot of years ago. But that's still the price because of the stones and how high end they are. Let's get it down to a lower price tag for you. And that's what today is about. I've got these really remarkable pieces here, and I want to help you own them. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Let's help you own the most incredible in the world, because like I said, it's too precious to sit here. It's too rare. And yet, look at how thick and heavy, excuse the fingerprints, but look at the depth of the gold. Look at that. That's a lot of gold throughout that band. And then here's what it looks like on the hand as well. Look at that. Oh my, something special there. I like it even better when it's on the hand because those diagonals show off. We're gonna do better than $18,999. I've got it for $99.99 on discount. To make it more interesting, tell me what you think. And if you want to own it, two of the cleanest, brightest, 354, almost 2 carats each on the Mandarins. I know when we see 2 carat Mandarins alone solo in a ring, they're about $5,000. So you got about $10,000 in the Mandarins. Then you're adding 31-point neon blue-green Paraibas, which are also a match. I just want you to see that. And then that huge, heavy, solid band, it's not even $99, $89, $79, $69, $59. I'm going to keep on going. We know it's rare. We know it's different. We know it's special. We know it's one of a kind. And I don't mean one of a kind, we have one. I mean nobody else in the world could put this together for you. And we're not doing $49.99 either. So the unique combination, also, by the way, October and January's birthstones together. I like to mention that because we don't think of Mandarin garnets as being part of that overarching garnet family that is, yes, for January, but also tourmalines are a birthstone for October. So think about that, two interesting stones together. But it's not $49.99 either. When you're dedicated to moving every last piece, this is how you do it, and this is why we do it. For you, for those that want something different and special, it is $3,999. Time for that one to go get a home and start being loved and enjoyed for the beauty it gives, for the rarity that it is, and for the very special opportunity we just gave on a giveaway that even if you wanted it just for these stones, you could do a lot with that gold, but even just for the stones, we're looking at a serious value there at $39.99. Okay, it's getting close to the top of the hour. We've got a big diamond band coming up. I have a Russian demantoid also in a necklace. We had the Sphene earlier. And now we have, funny because we had so many people asking about Russian demantoid the other day. It's so interesting how that will work. And look at this. I've got a full necklace here. And it also has extra diamonds in the chain. That's a Russian demantoid in the center. I mean, there's a lot of fancy rare here in this show here today. And glad you're here to see it. We've even got some big moonstone studs. Let's go to the Congolese. This is that blue-green that we just can't keep in stock these days. Here it is, the blue-green, and so clean. Bright, amazing, 18 karat again, 113-0748. Welcome into our Saturday. It's a Saturday morning. We've got our big top of the hour kicking off shortly. Don't forget, we've got more than just the diamonds. The diamonds won't last long because there's such a limited quantity to go around, so they'll be sold out in a jiff. But we also have these really important one-of-a-kinds to get out the door, like this one, 113-0748 is an 18 karat gold designer piece with the 272 mint blue-green Congolese and lots of diamonds. See how they get wider? It's a double halo, but it gets a little bit wider through the base and then a little more pointed at the top, and it's all 40 points in diamonds. Let's take it on down. I like even the split shank. That's part of the design where it looks like it's mimicking the centerpiece there very well. So you see how that works, and here we go. Oh, look at that basket work. Tiered, stacked, double halo. So, I mean, just get a little extra elevation as it marches towards that centerpiece. Here's what it looks like on. This is on the hand. Mint blue greens together, and again, always remarkable to get clarity like that in a tourmaline. They are type 3. They usually don't have a lot of clarity. So you've got this one going out for a better price than, oh, remember when it was $59.99? I do. It wasn't all that long ago. It's a pretty new item. We're going to take it lower than that for you. And if you've missed out on the lagoons lately or the Paraibas lately, well, this is basically its sister. It's just like sisters. They may have similarities, they may look alike, but they're not going to be identical unless they're twins, and even twins aren't identical. So this is really that fits in the lines with those really rare tourmalines that we love seeing, but it's nowhere near $59.99. Let's just blow it away. I mean, that's all we got to do here. Give you some great discounts, some wonderful values. We'll bring out some really important earrings coming up next, speaking of Mandarin garnets, and we'll do this one for only $1,999. That's it. One only. And let me know who wants what. We still have the remarkable Mandarins in Paraiba. We have the huge pink sapphire trillion cut. We have the gorgeous designer ring in platinum and 18 karat gold. Don't even understand that, but it's here. So again, lots and lots and lots here. First half hour gone, and then the second half hour mostly here. So let me know, okay? And then $19.99 on this beautiful Congolese mint blue green. It is like the best look for Paraiba without paying Paraiba pricing. And for reference point, I have a 183 Paraiba that's over $50,000 today. You can get a smaller stone that has copper that is 50 grand. That's not going to be for everybody's budget. This one is larger, similar look, $19.99, still tourmaline, just no copper content. Well, we actually don't even know for sure that it doesn't, but for now, we can't say it does until all the comprehensive gemological testing is done. Then we'll know. So get registered for the diamond band as well. The 4-stone style that's coming up as our big premiere. Yes. Really, who got that beautiful combination ring? They are a woman and a collector after my own heart. Thank you, Lisa. Enjoy it. That is really special. It stays in the yellow gold, and the Mandarin Paraiba combo is gone because that was just a matter of, you knew it would be with that price tag, that drop in price. Speaking of, I have a really big sapphire. And, okay, if we want to keep the party going with big stones for teeny prices, let me show you, I think it's my third largest emerald here overall. Now I'm going to ask you something because you guys are experts. Tell me what you think the origin is on that emerald. 112-7028. There are two really important stones, and you're probably all saying right now, well, I know, let's see, Chivor and Muzo, Chivor and Muzo, Chivor and Muzo. That looks like a Muzo Colombian stone. It's actually a Zambian, and there are Zambians out there that look like the best Muzo mine emeralds. And I'm talking about the Muzo Colombian mines. The color is the same. The clarity is overwhelming, but here's the big headline. It's a 362. 362. Emeralds in buying guides top out. Barbara, I love it. Barbara just guessed Muzo. Perfect. That is the right answer. But it's the wrong answer, right? It's exactly what I'm saying. Barbara messaged me and said, it's Muzo. Exactly. It looks exactly like Muzo Colombian material. I mean, isn't that wonderful? And it's a 362. Now, when I have 3 karat Muzo mines, they're usually 50 grand. This is a 362 Zambian, which are also expensive. You know, the most expensive emerald I've ever had here on the show was a Zambian emerald. Y'all remember that? It was a little larger than this one. It was about, I think it was an 8 karat. This is 52 points in diamonds. I love the way it's almost striped. It's like a tuxedo stripe. If it were fashion, it'd be called a tuxedo stripe. But you have the diamonds on the sides of the mirror finish yellow gold down the middle, and then they come up and around and create the more traditional halo. There is a big value. Come on in early if you've ever wanted a huge emerald, regardless of where it comes from. Listen, I don't know if I even remember where half my stones are from, because we know what they are and we know what they look like and the size and the quality. Well, this is about as top tier as it gets with the 52 points in diamonds. Let me try it on. And let's get you on the lines, because y'all know that if that was a Muzo mine or a Zambian, bottom line should be $18,999 like it is on my bag. But then again, we're doing some crazy things with discounts. Like I said, the museum pieces have got to go at some point to you. Oh, wow, look at that clarity. Hello. I mean, we saw it up close, so what's it going to do from further away? Even more glow. But you know, the best part is it's not even $99.99 today for a 362, and I mention that and harp on that because the buying guides top out at listing prices at anything beyond 4 carats. 4 carats is the cutoff point. That means that generally speaking, the emeralds really don't get larger than 4 carats, and that doesn't just apply to Colombian, it's all of them. They're chromium-rich stones, unless it's a cabochon cut where it's like really opaque, and I'm talking about gem quality, obviously, something worth buying in a retail store with a great, you know, for those that consider quality as something you really enjoy having. Now, this is not $99.99. What if I tell you this one will go? So please, I invite you to dial in really early, be there ready to go, because when I say it won't last, no way. There's no way. There's too many of us, I think it's really all of us, that understand value really well, so that when I start giving jewelry away like this, it's not a matter of if it's going to go, it's a matter of where it's going. So you can be that caller first on the phone lines, especially when this one is not even going to be $4,999. We've taken just about 75% off the should-be price, the list price, the could-go price, and we're giving away one of our bigger emeralds in the inventory. And it's not $49.99 either. So come on in. We're going to go even lower on this fantastic gem. Stays as is in that yellow gold with that, again, beautiful frame of white diamonds all the way around the edges. And yet it's only $3,999 instead. And that'll be gone in a hurry. Big hurry. Was Lisa calling from, was she calling from Arizona or really? Oh, yay. Thank you so much. All right. So we've had a busy first hour. We have 9 minutes to go. This is our 362. That's basically $1,000 a carat if you were paying $300 for the mounting. So that's going to go. We'll see who's got it. It looks like it's gone. Congrats on that one. And here's what I'm going to do next. We've got, or maybe not gone. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for sure, but it looks like it may be on its way. It's kind of obvious. A $39.99 deal on a $19,000 ring. Again, some of the most important emeralds we've ever had on the air historically, including this one, have been Zambian. So that's really the beauty of it. $39.99, and Mandarin garnet earrings are coming up next. We do have some Mandarin garnets. I do have a kunzite that's new as well. It's over 4 carats in size, but this is the wild one. And yet to see that clarity when it's up close and personal, and there's a little bit of open basket work as well. Ooh, look at the inside. This is a great viewpoint of how clean that stone is as well. So very well done. That's a looker. $39.99, worth it for just the stone, because no emerald like that, even the real opaque, the ones you would never consider gem quality, which is most of them, by the way. You can't sometimes even facet through them because they're so included, type 3 as they are, they can be so included, they're not even considered facet grade. So that's why you'll see cabochons or just rough material, rough specimens. Not even the rough material would go for $1,000 a carat. It's true, if it's emerald, natural from the earth, you're not going to see rough material going for $1,000 a carat. And this faceted, incredible top gem is nearly 4 carats. And yes, a traditional emerald cut. And of course, if it's 4 carats, it looks like 8. So 3.5 really looks like 7. So it's going to give you a 7 carat to 8 carat look. We keep, do we have our phone lines okay? Because there's a call trying to break through here. It keeps popping up and disappearing and popping up and disappearing. So I'm not sure what kind of sorcery that is. But if you are wanting that one, apparently right now it's still here. But what a piece and what a value. Let's get into our Mandarin garnets in the earrings that we have. This is just another wild markdown because we want something affordable. We need something affordable, and this is not an affordable stone. Let's face it. This is one of the most expensive and valuable garnets in the world. It's up there with demontoids and saverites, and there's a lot of rare garnets out there, this being one of the top 3, and yet the pear shapes giving that intensity to that neon orange. And it's 1128583. And again, emerald at this moment is here. I don't think that's going to last long. Same thing happened with the Mandarin garnet Paraiba combination. That was, we're not waiting around because then we just have to sit here and stare at the same thing. So I'll make this one 1128583. It's a 108 total bezel set, yellow gold only, Mandarin garnet studs. And they give a little wow factor with the bezels, makes those stones, which are already over a ½ carat, look even larger. They end up looking more like a carat each, and then they've got center post and butterfly backings, and they're only yellow gold, so there's no choice to make here. You could get as many as you like, as many as you need. If you're looking for a more affordable way to maybe do some gifting in fine jewelry, but still get something exotic, here's a great way to do that. But they've been $14.99 for some time. I'm going to show them to you from a distance away. I want you to see the link. Obviously, it's a stud. This is not your chandelier drop. This is not supposed to be that only wear once a year when you're getting all gussied up, all dressed up and all that, where you really want to have the earring lead and walk into the room before you do. Sometimes there are those occasions where we want our jewelry to be real bold and boisterous and announce our arrival before we even say a word. But then there's other moments where you want to be, every day. You want to have something cool and bold and beautiful, but still something that looks appropriate every single day. They're a little over 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, top to bottom. Of course, you can wear them any angle you'd like, so I'll pop one on the ear for you so you can see them that way. And then we're going to get you, yes. Thank you. Who got the emerald? Look how beautiful. the glow of those mandarins from a long distance away. And of course, I'm doing the straight up and down. You can go diagonal. You can go east to west. Who was it? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. And this is, can you imagine? Second piercing would work. Third piercing would work as well. Let's go back to the close-up, give you a major value on the mandarins. That's what it's about, as we are already now 5 minutes away from the top of the second hour. Here we go. And a great gifting idea. Keep in mind, January's birthstone. Something else to consider and think about there. A January birthstone, a big moment ahead. We got our big diamond band kicking off in a little bit. 4 stones, 2 carats, stackable. Oh, it's so good. And this one will be under $1,000. Really rare stone here to get a hold of. Thrilled we can bring it to you. But instead of doing $14 or $9.99, going even lower when I tell you these are going to fly, we have a very limited quantity. Luckily, we have more than one. That's why you could get 2. Let's say you want to stack them up your ear. Maybe you want to get one for you and one for a gift idea. We're very busy on the phone lines already. They will sell out. Last chance looking at them, but they're not $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. I am giving away jewelry today, and glad you're here to be a part of it, especially when it's not $6.99 or $5.99. Oh no. These are, remember, this is not your regular pyrope garnet that is a couple of dollars a carat. There is a whole world of garnets that get very exotic, super, super cool. This is the neon, only discovered in 1991 in Namibia. And then guess what? They were shortly, it was like a few years and they were gone, done, mined out. Now we're making them $499 just to make sure they sell out. So a big congratulations in order for anybody who gets a pair of those earrings, and before they are completely gone, $499, when they've also got lots more gold than a typical stud earring does, thanks to the bezel and that butterfly backing that you're going to get as well. Very impressive. Okay, so we are on our way in just moments. We're going to give these about 60 seconds because that's how few of them there are to go around. And keep in mind, we still have a couple pieces under $1,000 as well in rings. We had the $26.99 Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. We had that multi-row highway style band with the 18 karat gold and the platinum together. We have our pink sapphire in the large dome style ring, and the aquamarine was under $1,000 as well. So lots of options are here. $499 on the Mandarin garnets. Let me know. All right, coming up, 45 seconds to go. Yes, we got another pair going out over there. Take as many as you need. Great gifting idea. Spending under $500, getting really rare stones in your collection. And keep in mind, we have requests. I haven't had one yet. We would love your requests. Get those in. Inevitably, there's going to be something maybe from the week that you want to see one more time that you may have missed out on. Please let me know. We are an interactive show, and you know this, we're live, and so this is where, again, and we're a family that loves jewelry and loves quality, and that's what we all share in common. Trust me, if you're watching the show, there's one thing I can say with certainty about all of us that we share, and that is when we are in all different parts of the country, and we have all different types of styles, and we all like different things, yet what we all share inevitably is that love and passion for great natural gemstones and high-end quality, and then really, really small prices. That's what we do. So $499 on the Mandarin garnets, and then we'll move right along. You've got a new diamond piece to try and get to you before we get to our top of the hour. And then, are we ready to start talking diamonds? Big diamonds, new band, huge April finale diamond special, because you know April is diamond month. It's the diamond birthstone for April that and you don't need to, isn't that great that you do not need to be born in the month of April to love and appreciate diamonds. You can wear anything you want, but we wanted to put together something since it is our last few days and our last weekend of April. We wanted to put together a big grand finale for you, and that is happening today. So there will be a lot to get to, but $499 gives you the Mandarin garnets. Okay, so I'll get a sip of water because desperately in need, and then we're going to carry on with our big top of the hour. Okay, so it's going to be time to also flash something that I'm just asking you to look at it. I'm just asking for your consideration. Because it is the 3 carat natural yellow diamond. And I just can't stop staring at it. That is gorgeous. And again, just like everything else today, somebody's got to own it eventually. We've shown it a number of times. It's our largest diamond here. And there are other 3 carats as well, but the other 3 carats, I'm not a big fan of, to be honest with you. If you want everything, great cutting, great clarity, exceptional color, this is where you go. Plus, it's got the really big diamonds on the side. I just want to let you know it's here. 112-5688 is the 302. Keep calling on the Mandarin garnet earrings. They're here for you. We've got the yellow diamond, which is 18 karat solid two-tone gold. And it has the large diamond presence all the way around it. It's a 36 point in the fancy cuts. That's 2 of them. They're like a modified trillion on each side. Everything else is wrapped in bigger round brilliance. That's another 90 points in diamonds. So your grand total is 428 of your diamonds in 18 karat gold. But most of it is the importance of the 302 that's in the center. That's a natural color and a VS clarity and a beautiful cushion cut, and it's a brilliant cut as well. So welcome to the show. It's our top of the hour, but hey, the yellow diamond is here and it's been marked down, and yellow diamonds are going up, not down. So I think just the fact that, hey, by virtue of it's hanging out here and it's not a $2,000 piece, which is usually kind of our happy midpoint price range, kind of our average price point in the $2,000 range, this one's not, probably why it's here. But again, there's a great chance to pick it up today at a discount. We could get you a 3 carat or 2. But welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is off to an amazing start. And what a weekend we have together. 2 more hours left today, 3 hours tomorrow. It is the final weekend of April. So we are celebrating Diamond Month, and we're giving you a band deal. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to give it another couple of minutes here and let everybody gather, and then we're going to bring out our diamond band. So I just want to give you a couple extra minutes because I got one more thing to show you before we go. We'll get you a little more details on the yellow diamond because somebody needs to own this, and you've seen a lot of museum pieces going already today. So make sure you dial in if there's a favorite. If you have requests, get those in. I'm Lauren Blair. It's a pleasure to be with you. We got 2 hours, and let's take a look at that yellow diamond, and then we're going to get ready for our white diamond band, okay? I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes, but just look at this real quick, because this is how we can go high-end in our diamonds, too. We can bring you the white diamond classics, and then we can bring you this one, which I got to show you on the hand here. What a lovely, lovely ring. Oh, yeah, I just can't get enough of this ring. And yet, the brilliant cutting, I think that's showing off there. A lot of brilliance to that yellow diamond. These are the fancy cuts on the sides, 36 points overall there. So, good-sized stones, about 18 points there. And you've got those white diamonds all the rest of the way. One caller today doesn't have to pay $100,000 or $50,000 or even $25,000. That's the beauty of it. It is a discounted price tag. Yellow diamonds, even we've talked extensively about the 1 carats and how they're going up and up and up in price in the wholesale environment. Our yellow diamonds are not going up in price. This is that incredible value you've been waiting on. It's not even $20,000. We have our white diamond band coming up. We'll get into that. We have a very special April celebration, and we're going to do something wild on this band that I cannot get enough of. But this is not $20,000 or $19,999. Better value. Let me remind you, we can help you split up payments if you want to, cut the price in 2 and put it on 2 cards. If that makes it a little more budget friendly, we can help you with that. Not a big deal. But instead of $19,999, this 428 overall is going to be $18,888 today. We'll let that lead us into what we do in white diamonds and how we celebrate with Mother's Day 2 weeks from tomorrow. And I know we've got a lot of moms out there, and all you moms deserve to be celebrated. And you're going to do it yourself or for a loved one coming up next with diamonds. And there's no going wrong with diamonds. But the issue everyone's having right now with diamonds is finding the real deal, finding great quality. Gold's a factor too. You got a band where there's a lot of gold here. Let me show you. First of all, may I show you on the hand? I've been wearing these throughout the show and obviously taking them off periodically to show you other rings, but there are 2 together. They stack beautifully. And before we get in, and I would not be talking about a stacking moment if they weren't going to be real affordable. But I wanted to start here because as we look at this, we've seen a number of diamond bands. Let me show you just 1, 2 here so you can see. And by the way, it can go as thumb ring, middle finger ring, pinky ring. I would love to see it here. The 4 stone allows you to do that sometimes more than let's say the 7 stones or the 5 stones, because it's going to be very squared off, doesn't it? Perfectly sits there, even on a smaller finger, or again, if you just have a smaller ring size or you want to wear it as a pinky ring. I have one on as a thumb ring too. That's kind of cool the way that's done. So there's multiple ways to wear it, really any finger goes. Multiple stacking opportunities here. But here's what we have for you. There's nothing like a TVON diamond special, and as I show it to you up close here, let's get you ready and on the phone lines early. I know the phone lines are already getting busy, and I've got a couple here to show you the amazing consistency, brilliance, beauty, all of that in what there's really nothing else like it. I know we love to scrutinize diamonds, and we give you that. we invite you to do so because we give you this really extreme up-close viewpoint of the diamond bands where they are just electrified. I mean, really stunning. And I want you to see, because technically the one that sits up a little, higher at eye level is the one you get a better viewpoint at. But without further ado, this is our top of the hour. This is really our celebration coming to a culmination here, end of the month of Diamond Month, which of course is April's birthstone, but something we all love and we all cherish. And quite frankly, it is what we do best. And they're always added in as accents to very fabulous, special colored stones. But in this case, it is the only thing you need that makes it a classic, wearable. I think everybody, no matter your age or how far into your jewelry collection you've been excited about jewelry, how much you have in your collection, these are the classics that everybody can wear. And like I said, this style really allows us to wear it in multiple ways, so it doesn't just have to be the traditional way of the ring finger. It doesn't have to be just a wedding band. It can be again, pinky ring all the way to thumb ring, anywhere in between. But this is going to be quite the value. So welcome into Saturday. Welcome into our finale. We say goodbye to Diamond Month in grand fashion here. They are limited in quantity, so if you're already thinking that's the ring I've been eyeing, I've been looking, maybe you took a moment and I was able to tell you a little bit about it last night. So maybe you started to do a little bit of research and comparing the price tags of, again, natural diamonds out there and wondering, I think I'm going to check and see if TVON can do better. Let me just go ahead and tell you straight up, we can. I've yet to encounter anybody, wholesale, retail, other shopping networks, anybody. I've got great connections in the business, got a great diamond dealer or two that I love to utilize. Over the fact of being in this business for about 3 decades now, nobody can do this. Nobody. And we have got it ready to go. You're not buying loose diamonds and having to figure out where to make it or who's going to pay for the gold and who's going to pay for the labor to put it together. It's all done for you, arrives ready to wear. So 113-1118 is the number. This will be our 4-stone. Traditionally, I've been here about a decade. I brought you a lot of diamond bands in my day. They usually are a 5 or 7 stone style. This is a 4-stone, which allows us to bring you a bigger individual diamond, which is a thrill, 2 carats, and these are minimums. I've got to tell you right now, these are minimum carat weights. So if you decide to take them all out and put them on a scale and weigh your diamonds and you get 255 or 248 or 233, fine. But there's a 2 carat minimum on a 50-point minimum. Each and every one of those 4 diamonds is going to be at least a ½ carat, which of course is important because sometimes they're the light ½ carats, and that's what allows us to bring you a better value. These are still the really, really big stones where they've hit that ½ carat threshold to be that really important stone carat weight. But we're still going to give you this incredible price tag that even wholesalers, if you are in the business making it yourself, trust when I tell you you cannot make this on your own for the price tag we're about to do. So it's a designer 4-stone band. You do have choices in the gold color. I know yellow gold is popular. I was looking earlier. Everything that's made up is in the white gold so far, but just a bit of a shame because I know how much you guys adore the yellow gold these days, and it'll look equally as beautiful in the yellow gold. So you get your choice there. Pick of the litter. We got white, yellow, and rose, and it stacks. And I would never say that if it was going to be $25,000, which, how incredible. Because I did check, and I know it was an early morning call, but with Mother's Day around the corner, the wholesalers downtown are there really early because, this is a busy time of year for jewelry. It's holidays at the end of the year, and then it's Mother's Day and Valentine's Day, the one in February. And then there's kind of a summer break where jewelry stores can kind of put their feet up and not worry for a while. But this is really kind of that ultimate culmination of all those holidays. So I called up a dealer because I wanted to get you an up-to-date price. So I called up my favorite diamond wholesaler that I work with nearly every day and asked what the 50 pointers are going for right now in a VS Round Brilliant. And keep in mind how offended he is every time I ask these questions because he's like, oh no, you got one of your specials today? You got one of your specials today ruining the diamond market? Yes, I do. And that is where, again, you at home, without having to leave your house, without having to leave the comfort of home or get in the car or deal with traffic. I can't imagine. What would that be like? Or park or go in and talk to someone who you're not really sure, you're not getting a great vote of confidence that they know what's going on as far as the color and the clarity and all that in the diamonds. Here's where you get it at home and then decide. Keep it or not, but this is a value like no other. So let's take a look at it because these 50 pointers, by the way, are wholesaling right now. Wholesale today, again, from my best dealer who, again, I've been working with him for almost 3 decades. He's given me a good deal. When you do a lot of business with someone, they should give you a better deal. And so this is like, I look at this as the best value possible on a ½ carat stone right now. He said, I can get you a ½ carat VS Round Brilliant for $1,800 bucks. Keep in mind, we have 4 of them. I'm not talking retail establishments where we went to Rodeo Drive, walked into a store, had our champagne flute in our fingers, and then we said, how much for that ring in the window? And they said $225,000. How many would you like? No, I'm talking $1,800 per stone. For a 4-stone style, that's $7,200. And then you got a, what are you doing? Then you got a little plastic baggie with 4 individual diamonds in it. Then what? Gold's still hanging out at $5,000 an ounce. You want a band that's going to hold half carats? It's going to be about $3,000 for the band. We are already talking about $10,200 if I'm not charging you a penny for time, for that thing called labor. Now, I have a question. Whatever business you've historically done or been a part of, if there was a labor element involved, which there always is, would you give away that time for free? Probably not wise to do so. I don't recommend doing that. Time is the most precious thing we have. And I sell jewelry for a living. I sell precious stones, precious metals, but time is the most precious, which is why I still love this avenue for shopping. Because you know what? Shopping takes time. Even if you're going to go online and you're going, I got to sift through a million websites to see who even offers natural diamonds anymore. Who's even giving me not sterling, not plated, but actual solid gold. That is time. And if you can go ahead and cut that out and save that time and just go ahead and get something special that's not going to cost you $10,200, and that is the price. Basically, what I've done is taken that $1,800 per diamond price tag, 18 times 4, $7,200, $3,000 for the band, and these are conservative, and I did not include anything for labor, and that's $10,200. That's the best case scenario. Certainly is going to be a huge savings from retail. Hopefully you've done a little bit of looking around and exploring and seeing what you think that might be in retail. Obviously that can depend on what designer name it is, what city you're shopping in, what designer is it. But I will never be able to do this any other time than this price. Here's the deal. We've been here about a decade. We've never done this before. We've had other bands, 5 stones, 7 stones, great values. This is a different deal, and the 4-stone is colossal. So let's take a look. Half carat or stones. Each stone, by the way, being double what the average engagement ring in the U.S. is. Nobody's on the phone lines, probably because it says $10,200, and that's worrisome. But now we're going to get wild here. And remember that diamonds are diamonds. When they get bigger, they get more money. That's just the way it is. VS stones are what you have here. They stack beautifully. They look great on their own. It could be your new upgraded wedding set. It could be that pinky ring you've wanted to incorporate into your collection. But by goodness, we got to get it lower than $10,000 so we can get the phone lines rocking and show you what we can do to beat wholesale. Wholesale. The make-it-yourself DIY best connections in the world, $10,200 price tag, wholesale. And not everybody's got a wholesale connection, so if you don't, what do? You got to go to retail and go spend a couple $100,000, or you can just sit back and tune in to TVON. And then you get it for next to nothing. It's not $99.99. Half of that's $5,000, and I'll tell you why that's important. Now we've got you down to $1,000 a diamond and $1,000 for the band. That right there is inconceivable in today's environment. Inconceivable. You don't see that happen. Here's what we're going to do instead of $49.99. Easily the price tag that we could leave up there for 60 seconds and likely sell them out. Because anybody who's been exposed to the diamond world knows the diamonds are exquisite. And when they're natural, they're getting tougher and tougher and tougher to find, tougher and tougher to get. And that's no fault of the jewelry industry. The industry is kind of falling along the lines of what's needed. And when gold and diamonds are soaring in value, well, guess what? Everyone's turning the other direction because that's where the profit margins are. And people want to continue their businesses and continuing offering great jewelry, but it is tougher to find the real deal in natural diamonds, and we're so proud to bring those to you in this band. It's not $49, it's not $39, and here's the deal. If you'd like a band, we're very limited. We're getting busy on the lines, white, yellow, rose gold, your choice. We do a couple of things for free. Kind of everything. It's sizing for free, it's shipping for free, and it's gold color change for free as well. So everything is done with the courtesy of just adding lux, adding great details that you're not paying for. We do the work, you pay nothing. You wait and have it arrive at your home ready to wear. That's the beauty of it. No extra charge for that sizing, no extra charge for the gold. Getting it to you is on us as well. And you're not even paying $39.99 per ring. When we've had a similar ring before with a similar carat weight, that is the price. It was $39.99. It was exceedingly popular. Well, this is how we say farewell to Diamond Month here, at least on our Saturday, and give you that opportunity where it's not even going to be $39.99 or $2,500. This is crazy good, guys. We're going to go even crazier. I just took, are we here? Are we all paying attention? Because now 10,200 has come down by 75+%. We should all be here going, wait, what just happened? $39.99 suddenly changed. It suddenly changed. And now we've got 50-point diamonds, 4 of them in the band right now. And I already told you, $3,000 for the band, so we're less than the gold price, and you're getting the 4 diamonds for free, and you're getting, hold on, let me borrow one, because I really want to show you what this looks like on the hand. That's 1, not 2. This is why I'm saying maybe you think about getting 2 and doing ring guards. The little diamond sandwich, where anything can go in between, and then you're adding diamonds around it. 2 bands get you 4 carats, at least. 3 bands get you 6 carats. You get the idea. We have nobody at 25. Okay, so we have 2 callers, 3 callers. Oh, I tell you, that delay, that 3-minute delay we have the broadcast is starting to kick in. And I think everyone that saw $39.99 is now hearing that it's $2,499 for this band, that band, all the way across the room. There's so many pieces I can try on that you'd never see from that perspective. Look at that ring. That's one of them. This is why I say get a couple. And you know what I'm going to do? Ooh, we're getting busy. I'm going to go even lower because that's what, top of the hour, end of diamond month, we're going to do the diamond special of all time. And when we've done larger diamonds like this, they have been $4,000 at minimum, and that's where they've sold out. There is a certain value. When you get bigger diamonds, they get more money. This, again, is what we would love to get engagement rings in, but it's times 4. Times 4. Do you have like that nephew who just went out and bought a diamond for a half-carat stone? Did he just go out and spend $10,000 on a half-carat diamond? That's the retail. For 1. We've got 4. Going across your hand anywhere you want to wear it. I've got a size 7 here so I can put it on just virtually anywhere. Look at that. That's the band as an index finger ring, middle finger ring, pinky ring, ring finger, of course. Thumb ring. I have it on as a thumb ring and I really love it that way. I want you to be able to get 1, 2, or 3, or 5. And Mom's Day is 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, moms, let's celebrate you. We know that. And here's how I look at diamonds as a perfect way to celebrate mom. 4 stones, first of all, might have some meaning as it is. 4 kids, 4 grandkids, 4 people in the family. I grew up in a 4-person family. So, you know, it was really, you know, we were a family of 4. And, you know, I think to all the different meanings that you can get behind these great stones. However, I love diamonds as a symbol for women and motherhood and moms because diamonds are what? The hardest natural substance on earth. Not only does that mean you wear it every day without fail and never have to worry about your ring being a little delicate flower. You wear it every day. You love on this ring. You stack, just get as many as you want. But I'm going to tell you something. Diamonds are tough. And I think it in a little subtle nod to how tough women got to be tough. And women no matter what. So especially those moms out there. Tough job. We know it's the hardest job out there. Moms, you deserve to treat yourself. If you want to celebrate a mom in your life, any mom, not necessarily your mom, it could be any mom. We have to celebrate the moms who do the thankless work they do every day, even if maybe the child rearing days are over. But again, what an accomplishment band. What a milestone ring. What an anniversary band. Do you have an anniversary coming up, a big birthday coming up, a milestone you're celebrating, a job promotion? What about the people that are graduating? We're doing better than 24. I mean, we're so busy on the phone lines. I don't know if they're going to last very long. They're not even $24.99 a ring. I'm going extra low. This is not on TVON. This is on me making a top of the hour here happen for you. I am so proud of this price tag. I'm going to have to, where's my pen? I'm going to have to do a little bit of something here, okay? We're moving on from $24.99 to give you a better value because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like stacking. I feel like getting 2 of them. And if this helps you to get that look, then you know what? Good thing we scribbled out that price tag. It's no longer going to be $2,499. We're very busy on the phone lines. I have to do this to see who's on the phone lines because I got monitors up there. So now I can see you guys out there waiting on hold. Please bear with us. Be a little patient. Not a lot of operators today. I don't think we got the memo out to all the operators, the reserves, that we needed all the extra help today. So again, we'll just have a little bit of wait time, but it's not even $24.99. You got to get one, at least. Now, if you want 2, amazing value, and this is what's going to help. I'm going to save you not $100, not $23.99, not $22.99. I'm going to keep on going. This breaks down. Those diamonds are sparkling from a distance. That doesn't just look like a ring. It looks like a fireworks show from across the room on your diamond band. It's not 22. It's not 21. It's not even $2,000. This is how dedicated I am to making sure everybody has the ability to get one as much as possible, and stack if you want to. Stack if you want to, by all means. It's an incredible ring to stack. You see how even with my two that are too big for me, they stack beautifully even when they're not the proper size. So that tells you when you get your proper size, go true to size even if you're stacking, unless you're getting more than 3. And 3 of them, oh my gosh, can you imagine 6 carats in diamonds among just 12 stones? Can you even imagine it? I'm going to make it affordable like nothing else. This, I vow to you, is literally less in price tag than the gold band would be by itself. It really is. It is. You have to trust me because I'm a designer myself. I'm a jeweler myself. I make jewelry privately. That's why I work with wholesale. That's why I literally, I'm in the downtown wholesale jewelry district of Los Angeles, California, almost every day. So this is where, again, I apologize that you're waiting on hold. We'll be right with you. Please don't give up. We're going to have one, I hope, for everybody, although it is a limited quantity. White, yellow, rose. Maybe you're someone like, you mix it up. I wear yellow and some days I wear white gold. So I know tonight I'm going to a huge event. I'm wearing a crystal pinstripe suit and a fedora to this event, and I'm going to be in all crystals, mean white gold. So I'm going to be in all diamonds and white metal today. Maybe you want to get a white and a yellow. Maybe you want to get a white and a yellow. Do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you again. Excuse if I have some fingerprints on this ring now, but we're going to go even lower than $2,099. Get a band. Here it is on the hand from a little closer perspective here as well. Get as many as you can. Operators, will you do me a favor? Let me know how many you have. Let me know how many. Call them out because I need to keep track of what's going out here in white, in yellow, in rose. But you know what? You got 2 over there. We got 2 more. 2 more. Thank you. Most people are getting 2. That's because it's $1,999. We just went under $1,000 a carat for a band that would normally have 200 stones to be that price tag, and instead it's got 4 stones. So this is huge. Let's go back to the wheel. I want to show, and by the way, if you have any questions, we'll show it like the pinky, the thumb ring. There are, because maybe you want to get one for the pinky and one for the ring finger and stack them up that way. You would need different sizes, right? Our pinkies and our ring fingers are not the same size. So maybe you want to get 2 in different sizes or different gold colors or to stack. But we are extremely, extremely busy on the phone lines. You understand this is a one-day thing, right? These diamond specials are not like evergreens. So that's a news term that we would call packages we would do in the news business. If it was like a human interest story and you need to have a few on file, so to speak, where you got to have something that's like in the can that you can go to. So it's called an evergreen, where it's like it's usually a human interest story, and you can air it at any time because otherwise the news is pretty topical. You can't air something from 3 days ago on the news. It's too late. That news cycle's over. This is not an evergreen. And what I mean by that is there's certain pieces that live on forever, that sit in the inventory, that are always available, that are classics, that might fluctuate in price, of course, but then they're always available. This because of the special, because of the value, because of the great value we got on the diamonds. And again, if you think I work with great wholesalers, well, TVON is a big I almost said a conglomerate, but it's not. It's a family, but 6 generations running. So, a conglomerate of sorts where, again, they have great connections in the business as well. You think I got great connections? I've been in the business 26 years. They've been in the business for 6 generations. So when there's a diamond deal to be had because someone needs some cash flow or one of the great designers out there over-ordered for their stud earrings or their diamond solitaire pendants, and then there's a little excess from that order that the wholesaler has, we get the value. We get the deal. And let me remind our new shoppers, because you watch a lot of these shows, you guys know what's going on up and down the dial. You see I'm not selling, LED light masks. I'm not selling chainsaws. I'm not selling vacuums. I'm not selling food. I'm not selling costume jewelry. We're selling only one thing. And it's all we do and it's all we offer. And it's natural stones. So that's something that for our new shoppers, you got to understand, because I don't know, personally, if I'm buying fine jewelry, I'm a little reluctant to buy my fine jewelry from the same place that I buy my garden supplies. It just seems maybe like that's not their expertise, right? And maybe it is, but probably not. If they're selling everything under the sun, from muumuus to, hats to sunglasses to, skincare, maybe that's not the specialty. Maybe there's jewelry here and there, and that's great. I would love to be a department store on TV and sell you everything. Listen, I'm a shopper in every category, besides maybe the garden tools. Yeah, that I would not know. I would not know. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to spot a hoe. But here we are. This is going to be better than even again what we did. By the way, should we put the old price up there? Do we want to put a price up there? Should I put the whole price? No, we don't need to do that. You guys see a value. You guys see the value. And by the way, we're still very busy on the phone lines. Thank you to everyone who's waiting on hold. I appreciate your patience. I really do. I know we don't live in a patient society. I know we live in an instant gratification. I'm going to come on over, show you again, and then we're going to take a look on the hand again. And I do want to show you two, because someone said, could you stack a couple on the hand? So there's the one, and here's the second one. Remember, these are both a little bit large on me. I think they're size 6s. So they're a little bit, yeah, they are. So these are a little large on me, yet they're still stacking beautifully together. So again, when you get your true size here, they won't move around like they're doing on me. They're going to stack really, really well. Someone else just took 3. Oh, wonderful. Who's that? Thank you. Cheryl got 3. Oh, she said, I like the suggestion. I went with a white and a yellow and a rose gold. Very good. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. She's getting one of each gold color available. $19.99 per band, 2 carats, 4 stones. This is the difference maker, guys. It is, you know what I just realized? I love the idea of maybe stacking next to something like a signet ring. Anything that you've got in jewelry that's got a straight side to it, it would be amazing stacked next to it, wouldn't it? Amazing. I mean, even, you know, there's nothing wrong with stacking and having a little bit of a gap either. You know, I think at that point, it's like diamonds just, you know, rings look kind of cool and it looks very effortless chic to have rings stacked. It doesn't even need to be a perfect flush setting side by side. Trying to get that one to stack just perfectly with this here as it twists and turns on the wheel, but you've got to really, yeah, now it doesn't want to hang out, but if you, maybe this is the only way to do it, just so you can see. I'm trying to get you different angles because quite frankly, the one that's sitting upright on the backdrop there, the second one that's stacked on top is kind of a better angle to see the diamonds. All VS stones, all round brilliance, all natural, and all in solid gold. This is not a gold plating. It is all solid gold, and that gold right there is worth more than $19.99, which is the crazy part. It is true. If you're making jewelry today, which we are, you know, we're not going back to the 80s or the 70s. I mean, that's impossible. So, you know, time travel is not something I don't think we've figured out yet. We've gotten beyond, you know, past the moon, but we have not, yeah, time travel is not really figured out except for like, you know, sci-fi fantasy movies. And so what you have here is that incredible $19.99, better than the gold band price by itself. Okay, we're limited. So what we're going to do is give it a final 60 seconds here, and then we're going to be heading on out of here. We got a lot to do. I do have some diamond earrings that would actually be great for our diamond lovers as well. Some new moonstone, a big yellow diamond. You saw the 3 carat, but I also have a 109. Then we got tanzanite, and I got a couple more museum pieces we're going to do discounts on as well, including a very large blue sapphire. So we'll do that as well. Plus some recaps from earlier, and then we're just about signed off here. We got the halfway point of the show that we are approaching, but $19.99 a band. Seriously incredible. Last chance, let's call. I probably want to stack. I would love to get a few more out here if I could and stack even more of them. But remember, ring finger, pinky ring, middle finger, index finger, thumb ring even. Yes, I think personally, I have no issue with this. Like, you know, sometimes if it's too big, it's uncomfortable because, you know, the thumb tends to be a little shorter finger than some, but look at how beautiful. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing that even as a really chic thumb ring. Let me try it on as the pinky. It's going to be a little bit big here, but I'll kind of hold it there and prop it up so you get a general idea. But because, you know, if a lot of 5 stones are just too long, too wide to go on the pinky, I think the 4 stone is really perfect. And again, keep in mind, my pinky is a size 3 and this ring is a size 6. So it's 3 sizes too big. If that was the proper size, it would not move around and it'd fit right there. But you can get that idea where I'm holding it. So that would actually work really, really well as a pinky ring also. And then again, really designed to be your traditional classic 4 stone instead of a 5 stone. Here it is on the ring finger. Why not? So we're probably most popularly trending towards that direction. And then we can do, I think I can get the 6 on my middle. My index is going to be a little bit tougher, but just to give you an idea, there's a lot of ways you can wear it. And then I'll just pop that onto your eye level there. So again, 4 stone style still goes across the way, even on my larger fingers here. And $19.99, I can't believe, I mean, it's really tough to get over the fact it's under $1,000 a carat as we go back up close, under $1,000 a carat when it's only 4 diamonds. You realize, I mean, for example, I had a 50-point diamond ring earlier, 50 points of smaller diamonds, and it was $13.99. Well, that was 50 points in diamonds and all smaller stones. And most of it was platinum, which is not nearly as valuable as gold. It's just not. And this one is 4 stones, because you know this all day. Usually diamonds are 1-point accents. and then you put them together, add them up, 2 carats would have 200 individual diamonds, and that would be a miracle at $19.99. Instead, we're going to these really high-end, superstar, half-carat, round, brilliant stones and giving it away. And it's been a while. Why has it been so long since we've seen a good old-fashioned diamond deal like this? I think the last one we had was way back in, I think it was December. I feel like it was either late December, early January, the last time we saw a real good old-fashioned diamond blowout like this. It's not getting any easier. Again, everybody out in the world right now, even wholesale, my wholesale diamond dealers, if I told you how many of them have converted their collections and inventories and business models towards lab grown, you would be shocked. You would be absolutely shocked. It's like, you think, well, wholesale, but they've had to change and adapt. And it's because now a lot of the market's demanding it, and that's fine. And the problem is it's still pricey to get those. They're not inexpensive to the point where you only do it if your only other option is to spend more to get bad diamonds. Most of the time you're getting really low quality diamonds for a reasonable price tag. We're just the exception to that rule, so that instead of, if you're even tempted to go down that more man-made route, you can go the natural best of the best here. You're not giving up quality, you're not giving up size, you're not giving up your metal either. And that's where, forget diamonds for a minute, it really is, it's a tale of right now the metal itself. Have you noticed that there are jewelers, because I know I've noticed it, I've paid attention to the industry for a long time because it's my industry. So it'd be foolish not to pay attention to what everyone's doing. I know that, I'll speak for a minute on just even like lookalikes, simulants. There's all these different simulants out there that are not lab grown, they're just simulated, they're just CZs. They're not, back in the day, we used to see CZ jewelry sold in sterling silver all the time. No one's even doing that anymore. Have you noticed? And that's a metal story. Now, obviously, we're talking about something we don't do. We don't do simulated, and we do not do sterling. And yet, the metals market is what's driving a lot of the increases in price tag, not just because of what diamonds are doing, because of the metal. And that's where I think also we have more of an eyebrow-raising situation here, because you're getting a solid gold band at under $2,000. And I know a lot of you may have shopped for jewelry starting back in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, or the early 2000s when maybe gold wasn't $5,000 an ounce. Well, it never has been until more recent days. So if your days of buying gold bands go back to when they were $200 or $300, me too. Me too. When I started shopping and selling jewelry, gold was $200-300 a band. Solid gold band, $200, no problem. Those days are over. So again, this is more as much a metal story in that we're doing a gold band, a solid gold band, not a plating. Have you noticed that? There's a lot of bronzes plated. There's a lot of stainless steels plated. There's a lot of sterling silver where gold used to be. Almost everything in lab grown is set in sterling, not gold. Why? Gold itself. The whole point was to get you better, affordability. Well, you add gold to the equation, that affordability goes out the door, except for here. We are the exception. So that's where, again, we can rave about the diamonds, but it's just as much a value story on the metal as it is the diamonds. It's true. And again, you can't take it from anybody who's more well-versed in that matter, because when I make jewelry every day, and I'm still making jewelry in gold, because really when you set high-end stones, you're not putting it in sterling. You're not. You're not putting it in a plated metal. If it's high-end, you're putting it in solid gold. And let me tell you, just the gold alone's got you in it for about $2,000. So take a look. When you see, like, eventually, I mean, really, you could essentially look at this as free diamonds. It's almost like, I know the diamond value is there, but it's almost like the diamonds are really free completely, because you're really paying for maybe the gold band, maybe. And that's the deal. It's why gold is all but disappearing from the environment, because unless you're high end and you have a clientele that routinely spends hundreds of thousands of dollars on jewelry, one-of-a-kind pieces, well, that's fine. I'm happy there's people out there supporting those designers so they can be around for the long haul. And you know what? There are lots of people that have a lot of wealth, and then there's a lot of people who have wealth that still choose to get a value. I think that's where a lot of our folks are. You're smart, successful, wonderful people who, no matter what your budget. I'm not a believer that your budget dictates what you like. I still think, and this is what I stand for, this is what I realize I'm the only human being on the planet that does this. So it's clearly, it's my thing, it's my mantra, it's my philosophy, but I'm a believer that everybody, no matter how much money is in the bank account, no matter what exactly, where your jewelry collection stands, I believe that quality still has an avenue to be affordable. It takes a lot of inside connections and doing it the right way, and a lot of experience and reputation and credibility in the business to make something like this even available or happen. Yes? The inside, absolutely. Brenda, let me show you and everybody else who's curious, well, what's on the inside? Is it so like cheaply made, hollowed out? There must be a reason or a way to make this the affordability it is. Well, it's not in the, it's not because any compensations were made on the inside. No corners cut. All that beautiful. You see how we even support it? It's not just baskets. There's an extra foundation below the baskets that are, of course, side by side by side by side. And then there's that foundation on the inside to still lift it up off the hand. Of course, diamonds like light. You can have the best diamonds in the world. If they don't have light, they're not going to do anything. So that's why, again, you see them from the sides, how they're set up a little bit in that profile. So great question, Brenda. Thank you so much for shopping. She got a band. What's in the lead? Jason, would you say more yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold has gone out to your shoppers? It's been yellow. I figured so. And it's funny. Sorry. I figured, and I apologize, I don't have the yellow gold. I went through every one of them. We have, I went through, there's like, I think I looked at 7 of them this morning, and they're all identical, and yet they were all in white gold. So yeah, it was, we didn't have the yellow gold here, which I know is a shame because we have so many people overwhelmingly loving the yellow now. But yes, great choice to pick up, and yeah, the diamonds are still just as amazing in the yellow, and congratulations, everybody. Let's give it 60 seconds. I'm getting ready to move along here. We have a very special kunzite. I have an incredible diamond necklace. I do have a Paraiba pendant, diamond hoop earrings, big tanzanite, drop moonstone earrings. We've got a yellow diamond ring, a blue sapphire, museum piece that's discounted. So lots of good, exciting things coming up for you. And the 302 yellow diamond is still here. We still got a few pieces from our #1 as well. So let me know if you have any questions there, and then we'll get to that really gemmy, rich, stunning blue sapphire. Moonstone earrings and requests. Of course, we cannot forget, please give us requests. We haven't had any yet, but we'd love to get a few of those in our last 84 minutes of the show. And then we see you tomorrow. Will there be diamond bands? Highly unlikely they're lasting the show. So our final call is now. Thank you so much. Let's get to also the kunzite that's new. And then I want to show you this blue sapphire, 112-7405. Coming up, but that's the diamond band to get a hold of, $1,999. So more on the way, fabulous ideas. Welcome into Saturday if you are just tuning in, but thank you. I know everyone, it always takes a minute to get everyone through on the phone lines for an event like that. So thank you again for your patience in waiting to see, wow, more of what else we strive to do the best in the world, which is color, color, color. And this is one of the icons of the world of colored stones, which is one of the big 3, the pillars, if you will. It's really ruby, sapphire, and emerald that are considered the big 3. Of course, we know there's lots of exotics out there, but it's the rubies and the sapphires and the emeralds get a lot of attention, but we rarely see the big stones in any of those sizes. And yet here it is, 112-7405, and keep calling them the diamond bands. I know I'm trying to time it right with the sellout, so I try to always end the clock a little bit before the official sellout happens, so dial in quickly, or if you got a little frustrated and just hung up and you want to get the diamond band, go ahead and give us a call right now. We'll have an operator right with you. But here is the sapphire, 217 in a large pear shape, and look at that color. That is some ideal color. It actually reminds me most of cashmere, the way it's a royal blue, but a velvety blue. That's really the telltale sign of usually that old world mine near Pakistan, the border of Pakistan's where the cashmere mine once existed. It hasn't been mined in 100 years, so it's been long closed, but that's still really one of the very important origins of sapphire. But we go to today's modern day best, which has been the leader in quality since the cashmere mine shut down, which is Ceylon, which is Sri Lankan material. And you can see there, the color is amazing. So now we get to do something wild here. With the 217, this is part of that museum collection I've been discounting for you. Diamond weight is 86 points as well. Finished on the inside, let me show you that, because yep, oh, look at that. It's another, again, great color story too. Great clarity story. You're seeing the color through the inside of the stone, but you're also seeing how clean the stone is through the inside of the stone. Sapphire is something that can have some serious inclusions. It's also one that usually just struggles on the color front, usually giving us too much, and we don't want it to be too much. So instead of, remember this at $11,999? I realize it's been a while since this one aired, but it has been a minute, and we're ready, because now we're coming out of the Diamond Special and gotta keep rocking those values that you love. So here we are going a significant number less than $11,000 or even $10,000. Not $99.99. Come on in, don't be shy. We got one of a kinds. We're back to one of a kind. So we had our fun with our ring that we had a little bit of quantity on. Now we're back to the onesies. for it looks like the rest of the day, maybe besides my hoop earrings. So we'll get to those, but it's not $49.99. Let me try this on. By all means, you got to see what this looks like on the hand. It is breathtaking. Amazing color, rich royal blue, to say the least. And the fact it's on the hand, we're essentially blocking the light behind it, and yet still as gemmy, rich, and vibrant as ever. Here's another look at it. I like to just turn it around, spin the pear shape so you can see it pointing the other direction and see what that looks like. White, yellow, rose is actually your choice still. Very nice. So an option in the gold color, and it's not $49.99. Let's blow it out. We'll do that one for $39.99. First caller. Bye-bye, it'll go. It's over 2 carats in size. So a very impressive color, size, and cutting. And then, of course, your 86 points in diamonds to go along with it. Have a few pieces left from the first hour. Remember, there were several ideas under $9.99. Actually, they were $9.99. So we had an aqua, an opal, and a fabulous morganite. Those are still available. We had a great diamond highway ring with platinum and 18 karat gold. That is still available. We have a beautiful Russian demontoid necklace that's still to come. And any of your requests, please get those in. Let's go back. You know what? I always like to do something to kind of bring us back after a longer presentation like that. This will be it. And especially with those of you picking up diamonds, loving diamonds, showing you now an earring that is last call. I've got yellow and white to show you, and that's actually all we have. Yellow and white gold available, Omega style hoop, but this is the all baguettes. So a really new, fresh way to do a hoop earring, especially when you're talking about, I like my diamonds to not only sparkle, but give me a great flash and reflection off of the surface. Here's how you do it. Now, I'm very limited. We have a last call, white or yellow. They can go out right away on Monday because they are ready to go, made up here. We're going to do a quick little diamond special. Maybe you want to mix and match your diamond cuts, have a little extra flash there with your fabulous baguettes to go with your new round, brilliant diamond band. Oh, that's one. Well, thank you so much to KC79. I don't have first names with everybody's handles, but thank you. Sometimes, you know, I got to say that's so true. And I do say, as someone who loves the finer things in life, I know sometimes, because one of our shoppers said, I wasn't planning on buying anything today, but I got to get the band. You know, isn't that true, though? I do find, and listen, I'm a shopper too, sometimes you just got to strike. They always say strike when the iron's hot. Well, you got to strike when the diamond deals are on sale, because these are those fleeting moments. This is like the blue moon. It's like that Halley's Comet type of phenomena that you know doesn't come around all that often. And our diamond deals, it really is worth treating yourself. Let me just put it out there. If you are still considering that diamond ring, because I just got an update that we have a few left. It's 4. Okay. So we have 4 rings left, which is still great. You can still get a couple if you need to. But those are the pieces that, yeah, it's true. I hear that all the time. We can't all shop every day. I am fully aware of that. I sell fine jewelry. You know, I don't sell necessities, so I get it. We're not selling things that you're buying every day, multiple times a day. Some people do and can, and that's great. But again, it's those pieces where there are fleeting moments that are available here that you know aren't going to come around. So I never want anyone to miss out. There are folks, and I love you guys for this. There are people that email me weekly about pieces they missed out on years ago. And they'll still, do you have anything? Do you have anything? Did you get anything new in? Did that ring come back? I'll tell you, and I say it all the time, nothing haunts you like the things you don't buy. I don't think the pieces you do buy are ever going to haunt you. I don't think you're ever going to be upset or disappointed or sad about the piece of jewelry you bought from TVON, but it's the pieces you miss out on. So I do think, I acknowledge that we can't all buy everything that we want and can't all buy everything every day. But there are moments where I think, even if you're saying, well, this wasn't what I was planning on today, it's end of April, I don't know if that band, if I may, that band is one that you will adore and you will enjoy and you will wear all the time, and the value can't be topped. So give yourself permission. Give yourself permission and the green light today. I'm just saying, because once it's gone, that's like, boo-hoo, so sad, and we don't bring anything like it again. These are moments. So take advantage. Thank you, Casey. I just had to touch on that because I know there's so many people go, oh, well, I'm just going to window shop today. There are certain times you just have to go for it. But here we go with our diamond earrings, and you'll be forever glad you did. You really will. And 112-9218 is here. So this is a 52-point total in your 8 different baguettes per pair. And the baguettes are lovely. They're extremely high quality. They're the easiest little flip down hinge closure. We call it the Omega style. And it also is going to be white or yellow. I've only got a couple of each. So when they're gone, they're gone. But guess what? They're $9.99 today. We've got a new drop in the price here on a hoop that, let me show you. I'm going to borrow one of the yellow golds because that's what I'm wearing at the moment. Take a look at this. And boy, I got to take all my earrings out today. Change them all out to white metal. Oh, it's such a project. It is. I mean, there's 13 of them. It does take some time. It sounds, I know these are champagne problems, but yeah, it's like, oh gosh, I gotta, yep, take all the earrings out today and go to the white metal. So here we are. This is a little over a half an inch, 5/8. So watch this, and look at how much shine you have off that profile. Look at that. Great idea. So, straight post there. Look at this, easy. And don't worry about it ever like changing the direction of your post because it doesn't even touch the post. That you see it right there. It's an open circular style, so it's just gonna be a really easy, secure. I mean, there's not going anywhere. It's a real nice spring-loaded hinge there. So you can't, you have to physically decide to take the earring off. It's not gonna just, yeah, it doesn't like flail open, okay? You have to physically make that decision to then go back there and unhinge. But you can see how beautiful that hoop is, especially when, you know, I'm not lit very well here and, you know, because whatever, but look at that. I was just telling someone last night about TV studios and how everyone looks so beautiful because everyone's uplit and they spend millions of dollars up lighting. So everyone looks so gorgeous. and then, yeah, you don't do any of that. But take a look, there it is. So that's a really, really special hoop. But point is, I wish there was a little light so you could see that flash of the baguettes. You know what the baguettes do? They do the flashbulb effect. It's as if you're walking the red carpet and paparazzi's going nuts. She's here, you know, and the hush falls over the crowd, waiting to see who emerged from the big SUV, and then out she arrives, and flashbulbs start clicking. Let's go back to the wheel, close up, and we'll make this, yep, $9.99 for a last final call. Just thought we could bring you something else in diamonds for your ears. It's a great look. And again, last call on those bands. Last call. Sounds like we now have 3 left, and still busy on the phone lines taking orders on the band. So don't wait on that. $19.99 for 2 carats of round brilliance. I mean, we would have sold them out at $2,500. It was quite clear, but no, gotcha. $500 extra savings off the big event price. So there's a kunzite. Let me recap. Yeah, somebody just said, could you recap the $9.99 pieces? Yes, I will. I have 3. So let me do that really quickly for you. We'll recap the under $1,000 pieces. Let's do that. 3 of them are here. They were all here in the first hour, and I know so many of you tune in a little later than that. Speaking of, we're down to our last hour almost, so it's really go time if there's anything we can help you with. Now, there are going to be 2 beryl family stones. One is the aqua, one is the morganite, and then I have this beautiful crystal opal. And all 3 of those rings were all fully presented earlier here today, and they're still here, luckily, for some of our later arrivals, and those are all $9.99. So you can still grab the diamond hoops with the baguettes, or you can get any one of those rings. The morganite is at $243, the aquamarine is at $284, and the opal is a 3-carater. And they're all $9.99 a piece, so I'm going to give those a 60-second clock. Just to remind you of some of our more affordable options, I did have Mandarin garnet stud earrings here earlier. They were $499, so you may call me. I believe those are still available as well. They were pear shapes, bezel set, and they're also hanging out here for you as well. Brenda, did you? I was wondering, Brenda, I just got your email. I was wondering when Andy said Brenda, I was wondering. I always think Brenda, Wisconsin. So Brenda and David, thank you so much. I hope you're well. Thank you for your kind words. I'm so glad. I'm excited for you. Obviously, I don't know who's more excited, you guys at home or me, waiting for you to be able to get those. And then, yes, tell me what you think when you see it at home. It's amazing. So thank you, Brenda. Hope you and David are doing well and having a great spring. All right, so coming up, let's do our final 18 seconds on the $9.99. No, we're no takers on those. Okay, so let me also show you. We've had earrings, we've had rings. We need something in diamonds in a pendant. And this chain is the heaviest chain I have seen us do as a complement to a pendant. So item number is 838. Wow. Okay, lovely. Baguettes and rounds, kind of doing a special little something. Let me explain why this is so amazing. The big cluster in diamonds is elevated. And then the tapered baguettes are recessed between the elevation of the round brilliants in the center and the round brilliants that are on the sides, and they do the same kind of style in the bail with that center row of baguettes recessed between the round brilliants. Item number is 1130838. It is a platinum piece. There's 210 total weight in diamonds. That is awesome. Finished? Yep. Oh, let's all do the collective. Oh, number two. Two things here going on. The heart shapes in the under gallery, 2, 4, 6, 8 of those, but then that's an enhancer. Interesting because it's already coming with one of the thickest, heaviest chains I've ever seen us do here in what is like a modified, it's kind of like a snake chain, but it's really beefy. And it's platinum as well. And is it adjustable? Oh, funny you should ask. It's not adjustable. So I'm going to get you a length on this one really quickly. I know I'm going to leave you with nothing because I don't have this one measured yet. And that is, looks like it's actually, yeah, it's 18. Good. Okay. Because I know we like that length, right? Let's go on the hand here and show you that way. And then I'll measure it. Because it's a first time seeing it on the air. And wow, lots of those important diamonds. Inch plus, I would say an inch and an eighth there, on an 18-inch non-adjustable, because I mentioned that this is a chain you can wear by itself. Also, it doesn't need to have a pendant because it's so mighty. It's smooth. Sometimes snake chains can be a little bit rough. They can kind of do this little like subtle snagging. Nope, this one does not. This one's smooth, 18 inches overall. There it is. Oh, let's take it over to the neckline and show you that way. Oh yeah. So 18 inches, that's right about there. And just this star-like, snowflake, designer diamond piece, big bail. So yeah, if you had a bigger chain, then you could put that on with it as well. Or why is it enhancer? Well, the enhancer allows you to open up the bail from the back, put that bail over things like beads or pearls. So you've got a lot of versatility to how you wear it. Now, we have this platinum 210 piece, one only, come on in. We want to bring this down in price. Our $9.99 ring trio is still available. We do have a tanzanite to show you. Moonstone drop earrings, yellow diamonds, and I would love a request. We got about an hour and 8 minutes, so come on in. Give us a request if you got one. We'd love to help you out there too, because we're almost out of the new items today. So I'd love to go ahead and get you whatever you'd like to see from earlier this week or another time, month ago, 2 months ago, a year ago, doesn't matter. We're going to bring this out and down from $89.99. One caller. Could you just see wearing that every day? If maybe the solitaire alone, which is classic, isn't quite enough for you, if you really want something awesome, this is it. And I'll take it even lower than $4,500, which is half. I like when we can take things more than 50% off. This one will be exactly that. I'm going to do $39.99. $39.99, so forget about half off. We're going further to discount it down, and it's all platinum, and it's coming with this chain that you could wear with other things, wear on its own. I don't say that about every chain, but this one you absolutely can wear it by itself. It is so cool, and $39.99, and it's the selection and the way the different cuts are utilized together. The big cluster, the diamonds on the outside, that same kind of style with the mix and match of the cuts. We call it mixed media and fashion, but it's similar, but mixed cuts here in the diamonds. $39.99, amazing. Paraiba pendant is here. Russian demontoid necklace is here. We have a tanzanite that is breathtaking. We have our last call of our museum pieces. Our Sapphire still here, the big Sapphire. I know it's always tough to get the show going after the big diamond presentations. I understand, because we've all been looking at the same ring for about 30 minutes. So now we're going to have to rev up these values a little more so that we make the most of our last hour together today. And again, that's why I say you might as well get a request in if you have one, because we've been heavily centered on diamonds today. Why do I keep saying tonight? I don't know, because every day probably just runs one right into the other. Especially Friday into Saturday. But here we are, $39.99. So let me know, it's time for some moonstones. But I have a surprise here for you, because we're automatically picturing something that I think we're going to do a little shock here. And I don't know how they're going to sit. I hope they sit on their own. Look at this. Well, 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 well. There's been one ring. There's been one pendant. And today, I bring you the first and only cat's eye moonstone earring we've had, or will have because you think they're rare. How about matching them up? That's why I don't think anybody would have imagined seeing a cat's eye moonstone earring, because you got to match two together. And look what we did. We got extra fancy here. We gave you the yellow diamonds as well, just to, well, I look at it this way. That's not by accident. We know how important these stones are with their beautiful subtle sheen that is inherent to moonstone. But also, this is a phenomenal moonstone. The cat's eye effect is also known as chatoyancy, so that's what's making this extra special and would normally make it a really difficult one to match. This is with yellow diamonds. I love those droplets of yellow diamonds. And when I say droplets, they're big stones. And oh, we did not even put any carat weight on here of the yellow diamonds. They're ignored. Not in real life, like you can't ignore them. But as far as this information, there's no mention of yellow diamonds. They're there. That's not a mirage. We're seeing cat's eye. The cat's eye is, first of all, 113-1124. They're brand new right now. There was one pendant that kicked off on a Friday night. I'll never forget it because it was the first cat's eye moonstone we ever had. And it was wild. And then, was it a day or two later, I brought you the ring to match. I personally never even dreamed we would have cat's eye moonstone earrings for that reason of they're difficult, they're rare, matching them. This is a 325 carat weight among your two cat's eye cabochon moonstones. They have to be cabochon. They wouldn't show the cat's eye if they weren't. And then it says 45 points in white diamonds. No mention of the yellows. Now, I've done these designs long enough to know it's probably about 15 to 20 points of yellow diamonds. They're good sized stones, probably somewhere between 8 and 10 points. So somewhere in that range. But there's no mention of them, none. So that's going to be, well, again, if you don't mention it, they're not factored in the price tag. And all that said, rarity, unique factor, not a lengthy, like crazy long earring either. I'm going to show them to you from a distance. Come on in. Now, I want to bring this show back to life here because I get it. I've done these shows long enough to know. We had a longer presentation. Let's go wild. Let's make sure that we can bring everyone back into the fray here. And I know we need something affordable. Well, this is probably not the best piece I should have put up to do affordable. This is the crazy cool, look at it from a distance. Is it just me or did that get even better? Because now it's more intriguing seeing it from a distance away and now seeing them move. And this is what I've loved about what we've had in the pendant and the ring is it picks up the tone of what it's behind, or what's behind it, I should say. Right now, did you see that moonstone just went purple pink? I wonder why. The pink ruler behind it. 1.25" top to bottom, lever back style, no cost to you to the yellow diamonds. That's exciting. All together, these are supposed to be $6,999. Wait before you go anywhere. Let's not panic yet. Let's not think, should I, shouldn't I, the debate. Let's make this easier. Watch this, and I want to bring everyone back into the fold here. Okay, so they're not technically, there's nothing really behind them except for my skin tone. But do you see how now they're still giving a different color? They don't look gray or silvery or blue anymore. They look purple and pink, and they're picking up the environment around them. This is a stone that, like the other, you know, we love our rainbow moonstones because they give you all the colors. This is going to be a chameleon of sorts that really adapts to what you're wearing, to what you have on. That is what's so amazing about this. Okay, we're going to do an auction. Yeah, our first one of the show. Let's go back up close. Do you guys all see that, right? That purpley pink that was showing up. Okay. So now we're going to start an auction because I think we're all going to look at them spin here for $69.99 and not get action. I want to get the action going, and that, by the way, is a price tag considering there's no factored yellow diamonds in there. So technically they should be a bit more than $7,000 because of the yellow diamonds. Well, we're going to do, ooh, look at that. There's something so pretty and wearable about those. I think it's fantastic. And here's what we'll do instead. I want to try it. Do you want to start at $4,000? That's $3,000 off. Do you want to start at $3,000? I understand we got to bring everyone back to the madness that is TVON on a Saturday. The madness that is my value on everything. Not just diamonds, and the fact that there's already free yellow diamonds up for grabs here at that old price, and now we're going to do better than even $3,000. How about we just go ahead and blow them out, $2,500 to start the bidding. let's start the madness back up again. We got the top of the hour coming up in about 1 minute. We are ready to get into our last hour of Saturday. Get those, actually, Mamie, I just got your request, by the way. So Mamie, we're gonna show you some beautiful diamond hoops coming up in a little bit. But we need to get this thing going. The coolest, the pick up whatever you're wearing. Nobody's ever seen cat's eye moonstone in a retail store before. Where would you get that? Take a look. It's not $2,500 either. I'm still waiting for an open. And I want to get as many, you know how those auctions run. That's why I do them. I want to get everybody the opportunity, the chance, the moment. Are you waiting on hoops or do you like the cat's eyes? We like the cat's eye. Moonstone. Do you want to start at 25? Maybe. Well, a one bidder auction is not as much fun. Let's go $2,000 to start. $2,000. And see where they go. The pendant's been here, the ring's been there. Have we seen more than one of those? No. I think it's going to suffice to say we're going to see one pair of earrings and you're looking at them. And they're in two-tone gold, so go with everything there. And we don't have, wait, we're verifying. We were already, I think we had the open at 25. I am really passionate about auctions, getting as many people the opportunity as possible. And I think we had 25. I think we might get 2,000, but still only one bidder. And I know we can give it some time and let everyone else come in, or as we welcome you to the show, hi, everybody. Happy afternoon to you. Saturday afternoon is here, even out here. So that means afternoon for all of us, besides maybe Hawaii. And here we are at 2,000, but one person on the lines thinking about it. If you just tuned in, ooh, what a first 2 hours you have missed, including our mega diamond deal, the mega diamond band. This is the mega band because it's got 2 carats per band. For $19.99, my giveaway price. And now we have cat's eye moonstones with yellow diamonds and white diamonds that were supposed to be $7,000, and we are looking for 2. So now we just need to see, do we have 2,000 or should I go even lower in an effort to get even more of you on the lines? Not 2,000, not 19, not 18, not 17, not 16. Have I lost it? Yeah, for sure. They're not even 18, 17, 16. I'm going to get everybody in. And I probably can say this safely. I don't think you have cat's eye moonstone earrings yet in your collection. If you do, I want to hear from you because I want to see that collection. Like, take me on a little FaceTime tour of your jewelry box because I need to see your collection. Because I think you were looking at something here that you don't already have. And by the way, $1,500 to get it started. Let's do that instead. $1,500. Let's go for it. Might as well. And we may have the open already because they were considering starting $1,000 ago. Like 1,000 more ago. So here we are, or don't tell me they're going to bow out because I went too cheap. That may, listen, that's happened before. I hope it's not with this one. I hope it's not here. 1,500 and no, oh, okay, well, I'll give it 60 seconds. 60 seconds. And then we got Mamie's request, and we're going to show her my favorite 202 diamond inside out hoop earrings. Yes, please. They're coming up next. We'll go from diamond drops with cat's eye moonstones to fabulous diamond inside out hoops that have 2 carats plus in diamonds. What in the world? Okay, maybe everyone tuned out after the diamond band where we're like, okay, don't tempt me no more. Lolo, stop with these diamond deals. Stop with these jewelry deals. Stop with the rare exotics. But again, when you're not here in the live shows, you do miss out. So it is why we invest this time together, 3 hours, Wednesday through Sunday, 3 hours of each of those days. We invest into this airtime to show you the best of the best that you only get the opportunity to own during the live shows. Because that's it. Do we have the open at $1,500 before we get to Mamie's request, which is going to be something that I think entices a lot of us because they're amazing hoops. Very similar to what I like to wear every day. Yes, do we have the open at $1,500? Wow. Really? And you realize they're not going to always look silvery blue purple. They're going to pick up, you saw the second I put them on, all that backdrop of that cabochon was a pinky purple color. Fascinating. It's a fascinating, so do we have the open? We've got it? All right, so we've got the open at 15. It looks like we're not going to get any more. So I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll make this a quick deal. It's just as soon as we got it started, we're going to wrap it up. We got 2 minutes to go because I want to welcome anybody else in. Don't think it's too late yet. We're getting close. 2 minutes. 2 minutes on this auction, and then 50, where we're going to have 55 minutes left to go in the show. And so requests are welcome. I know we've got a great hoop earring request, inside out 202s. They're amazing. Last call in the diamond band, the 2-carat diamond band with 4 stones. That was $19.99, last call. And then here we are at $1,500. We do have the open to be clear, so we are looking at a $10 increment. All you have to do is dial in before the 2-minute clock expires. 2 minutes is going to be counting down, top right of your screen. Then when the clock hits 0, they will be sold. Take a look at them one last time. Cat's eye, moonstone, earrings, and from the get-go, there's extra diamonds that are not actually described in that description. Just remember, I don't have a carat weight. All I have is the estimation I gave you, probably about 15 to 20 points in yellow diamonds that are not labeled or listed as even a part of that original $6,999 price. So let's keep that in mind. There's an extra freebie beyond the extra savings that we automatically have coming through in this auction, which again, $1,500, the only bid so far, with another 90 seconds to go. Let's have you hustle on in. Not a time to wait. Please do not wait. Oh, do not wait. Waiting is not a good option because the clock is ticking down. There's that little bit of delay with the broadcast. So definitely now or never time. And yes, there's this beautiful sheen like moonstone has with the cabochons ordinarily, but that's a phenomenal effect you're getting with that cat's eye that's allowing it to be even prettier from a distance away. Let me show that to you again so you can see how they drape in that little over an inch, 1.25 inches, so nothing too oversized or too much. Look at that, and see all diamonds from the top to the bottom. See that? You got white diamonds up front, then your yellow diamond is the parrot shape, just leading right into that cat's eye moonstone with the halo. It's diamonds everywhere, and then the two-tone gold, so it makes it really, really wearable. And our last call, don't tell me, 2 minutes all for nothing there? All right, so we're in last chance. Looks like they may be going at 15. Congratulations are going to be on the way here. And then hoop earring time, 1110367, Tony. We're going to go way back. I don't know if that item number will come up or not, but that's an oldie, but that's a good thing. It's going to help us get you the price of a lifetime. So coming up, hoop earrings, inside out style, best of the best. We'll see that on the way. Last call, 15 once, twice, 3 times. Thank you. Those are sold. Congratulations. And wow, here we go with the hoops. Would you like the white gold, the yellow gold, or the rose gold? I'm going to show you, if you don't mind, one of each. Just know that you will get a pair, okay? I'm not going to give you a single earring. It's not the Van Gogh network. We're talking about ladies they want a pair. You want a pair. And I know a lot of designers are selling single earrings right now. I'm not into it because I've been duped by that before where I'm like, I thought I was getting a pair of earrings and then there's one in the box. And I was like, oh, okay. I bought a single earring. Okay. Which is fine. I have asymmetric number of piercings on purpose, so it's fine. I just felt a little bit wronged. Like, oh, wow, I thought I was paying for a pair and I got one. It's happening a lot in the designer world. We're going to give you 2, but I just wanted to show you white, yellow, rose. Item number is 1110367. That's 202 in our best of 1.5 inch round inside out hoop earrings. And I love them because to me, now I know every day, I wear this kind of style every day. That doesn't mean they're every day for everybody. This is clearly for somebody who wants a little more wow with their diamonds, isn't afraid to stand out, isn't afraid to have some extra going on with the full inside out. You know, this is kind of that new go-to where there was a time when I got in the business, there was no real such thing as inside out. I know I had to create my own way back when because there weren't really any options out there. And that was back in the year 2002. Was when I created my own, and I wasn't even really in the business by then. So it was like, I mean, like in it, you know, I was still so new and I didn't know what I was doing yet. I was in the sports world and the jewelry world, so I wasn't like full-time jewelry all the time. And I gotta tell you, what I paid for those hoops. Now the good thing is I wear them to this day. I wear them on the air. I'm wearing them tonight. I love them. I paid dearly for them and I've gotten great use out of them for all these years. And I think you will do the same. But it's obviously that larger standout earring that we're bringing to you here. And I'm going to show you, because I have one of each color here, they have the button closure. Let me show them from a distance here so you can see what they look like. This is really the way to go. And this didn't used to be the case. We added this a little bit more recent years here to have this. Instead of just pulling them, I could pull all day and utilize all of my strength, and that's not going to come out. So this is your inner, it's basically your key to unlock it, but it's not challenging. You press it down and they're open. You have to do that to get them open. All you do to click them closed is click closed. That's it. So all they do, they're going to click on their own, but you want to unlock it with the button, and they open nice and wide, so they're really easy. Notice they don't fly open. You have to give it some assistance here, okay? They don't just open. They're not like flimsy, but they do this. You have to use, so use the button. If you try to pull them apart, it's not going to happen. You would need a lot of brute strength. It's not going to work. So you need to actually put them on or take them off with the button, and put them on is easy. You don't need to see what you're doing. You don't need to reach back behind the ear. You just literally push them and wait for the click. When you hear the click, that's when you know they're in place, they're locked, they're secure. You probably just heard it now going on my ear, and oh, ooh la la, look at those earrings. Well, well, well. Stunning, gorgeous, and very much a wow. And yes, because they're the inside out style, which hasn't been done all that long in the jewelry universe, this is diamonds from every single angle, all the time, and yet all you pay for it, the 202, they're all showing right up front. It's gorgeous. And that's the yellow that I'm wearing. Notice how you don't see the gold leading, it's the diamonds that lead. We still want you to choose your choice of metal color, and you see we have all three, but this is really about the diamonds taking center stage. Let's go back to the close-up, and we're gonna get you a great value. Thank you for the request. Oh, shoot, I just looked at the fact I only have one pair in yellow and one pair in rose, and the rest are in white. That can go out right away. So I'm gonna put a little extra emphasis on this. If you need them to ship out on Monday, you need to be the first caller on the yellow, the first caller on the rose, and we have 5 pairs in white gold ready to go. That's what's here ready. That's what's ready. So I don't know who wants to wait. Just get them now. If you dial in early, and then operators, you'll let me know who's taking what, and then we'll count them down. Together, we'll know what has to be then made after the fact. But here we are with the inside out icon. It is down. Now, last time I had them on the air, they were $49.99. I'm going lower than that today, quite a bit, just to make them affordable. After all, they were a request. These weren't planned for the show. They never would have been here unless Mamie asked for them, so let's all thank her. But not $49, not $39, and they're also not even $3,000 or $29.99. This is classic. Whether they're more your dressy earring, or if you're like me and you wear something like this every day, you're still getting a value that is well worth the investment, because you will find that even, I find this with ladies who communicate with me and tell me, when I first bought my large hoop earrings for the first time, I thought I was going to wear them only once in a while. And then it's almost as if when you try an earring especially if this is like you're new to the bigger hoop and you're new to the inside out style and you're new to a little bit more larger kind of wow presence, I think you might be surprised, and you might surprise yourself, because once you wear these, they transform you. It's like your whole being, your whole perspective, your confidence, the way you carry yourself. A hoop is a state of mind. I'm a big believer in that. And I think over the years, I've heard from a lot of you that have said, you are the one that transformed my thinking on a hoop. Because some of you said, I thought I was maybe too old, maybe I thought I didn't think I could do a big hoop, or maybe I thought a big hoop was only for dressy, I thought that was for the younger gals. A bigger hoop is a state of mind, and it's an instant confidence boost. And if you don't believe me, I say try them, because again, this isn't a one-off or a I've heard this from hundreds of gals in my tenure in this business about, oh my goodness, I thought I'd wear them once or twice. I've been wearing them every single day of my life. They're my signature style now. I never want to be without my hoops. I got to tell you, this is the fabulous idea that's not even $29.99, white, yellow, rose. Remember, really limit on what we have to go out right away, so they can go out Monday. You have them by next Wednesday or Thursday. Take a look again, and we're going to take a better price tag than $29.99. You'll love them. You will love them. But they're only $2,888 today instead of $5,000. Yes. Rose gold to ship right away is already gone. Congratulations. So I'm going to leave it there because we can still make it. Just know that if you order we have the white gold. Thank you. White gold, remember we had a couple of quantity on the white gold. So 2 gone already, rose gold ready to ship. That doesn't mean I can't make them. I will make them and honor this price tag, even though it'll cost us well more to make them. I just have the rose gold. Now we still have the yellow, which remember in our band today, as usual of late, the yellow gold was the most popular in our diamond band. So we still have one pair in the yellow gold that can go out on Monday. So keep that in mind. One pair in yellow gold left to ship out right away, and then I have 4 pairs in white gold that can ship out on Monday. White gold, I will tell you, is the most popular historically in our white diamonds because it just lets the diamonds show off. But yellow gold's been very popular in the last year or two. Overwhelmingly, yes, even in all diamond pieces. And we still have that yellow gold, that one and only pair of yellow gold that's ready to go, so they can go out right away. So let me know if you'd like the yellow gold, white gold, or the rose gold. We'll have to make the rose gold from here on out. We've got the white gold at the ready, and we've got that one pair in the yellow gold, and we'll give them 60 seconds. Thank you. Was Mamie one of our shoppers that got them? Wonderful. Did she get the rose gold or the white gold? Fantastic. Wonderful. So she got the white gold, and then we had someone else get the rose gold. Thank you so much. And 49 seconds to go on really, I could not have anything in the jewelry categories that I'm more passionate about, because something that I don't really like is a naked earlobe. I don't like a naked lobe. I don't like an empty piercing. I don't think they're that cute, even if you've got the most perky little perfect piercing in the world. It's not meant to be left naked. And so I'm a believer in always having a good earring on. And yet when it comes to, I even wear hoops, like I'll wear them in my most casual, like when I'm at my most casual is just in the morning when I go, to the gym and hang out there for a few hours. Like that's my most casual mode of each day. And I gotta say, I'm still wearing hoops. I'm not wearing my 2-inchers, but I am wearing hoops. I wear my 1-inch inside out hoops every day. So I think that, again, if you're going and like leaving the house, that's when I put on my bigger hoops. I like something with a little more presence to it, but I also have, I'm a tall person and larger face, so I need a bigger earring, I feel like, to really kind of give me some presence. So, and the bigger the hoop, the more flattering they are. That's my belief system, and no one's ever going to convince me otherwise. All right, next up we have a kunzite on the way. We'll show that to you. We got a really good kunzite. So I'll share that with you. It's a brand new one today, so we'll do that. It's 113-1050, and I will get you a look at the brand new pear shape here. Look at this. Well, some great color. I like that frilly. It's a little scallop to that extra halo on the outside. That's 113-1050, and that'll be our 408, 50 points in diamonds. Let us know requests. We have 44 minutes left in our Saturday. So we need to hear from you. We have got some limited time here, and yet I know inevitably it's always the last couple of minutes of the show that everyone likes to bring those requests in, and we're kind of approaching that time of the day. So let me know what you'd like to see, anything we can help you with. But this is, again, the 408, 50 points in diamonds. Yeah, 408 with the 50 points, little split shank as we get up to that double halo there. And a one only, yes it is. And we do have moonstones, like the faceted moonstones we love. So if you wanted to pass on the cat size but get a faceted moonstone, I do have some earrings that actually match a ring. So we can do a whole set in moonstones coming up. But if you like the kunzite, this is obviously our super saturated, rich Afghan material with the pinks and the purples and the blues. And that's gonna be $19.99 today. And I'm gonna come in a little closer before I try it on for you, so we can see all the details of that kunzite. It's a little bit more elongated. I like the facet pattern inside the stone there that's showing off some really elite cutting. And that beautiful color saturation. Of course, we're not going to bring you anything unless it can be top quality, and it starts with the color. In the color stones, it's all about the color. And if you don't have color, don't bother. That's at least our philosophy here. And so it's got to be that super saturated color. Reminder, we still have our 3-carat yellow diamond, still have that highway band ring with the platinum and the 18-karat gold. My mega pink sapphire is still here. The trillion cut that debuted today is also still here. And for those of you that missed out on the Brazilian Paraiba quartz, let me flash the pendant, because last night that was the talk of the show. Brazilian Paraiba quartz. I have one pendant. Look at that. It's got that little fleck of purple as well. Blues and greens. That's all Brazilian Paraiba within a quartz gem. That is $26.99 for an 8-carat 39 round. So that one I just want to highlight again if you missed it in the early parts of the show. It's 18-karat gold as well, and a one only on that very cool medallion style pendant. So again, very important values all day long. $19.99. I want to try on the kunzite for you as well. So we'll just kind of fit in some of the new with the recaps all together and get you whatever you love from the show today. And then we'll see you tomorrow too. We got a big Sunday, and we're in official Mother's Day countdown. Again, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So all the moms, and I don't know if I only speak for my mom, but she wants to be celebrated with jewelry always. She's a jewelry lover through and through. So it's always about, again, the flowers are nice, the brunch out is great, but oh my goodness, jewelry, the icing on the cake, the mother of all Mother's Day gifts, if you will. We also have the Sapphire. Let me just flash this because I know a lot of late arrivals today. Maybe you were at a Saturday morning brunch this day. Look at this pink Sapphire. Trillion cut, lined in diamonds as your halo, wider band here as well. And that is wide band, finished on the inside, any gold you want. FYI, it's $49.99, and that's an unheated hot pink. Very rare to get the hot pinks at all, and almost always you're going to have a heat treatment that helped it out a little bit from its natural hue as it came out of the ground. So to have that stone deliver that quality and $49.99. Also want to remind you about the highway ring with the two metals together. Let me make sure we recap that for you as well, because it's almost getting ready to go time. So here we are, and there's still a Paraiba pendant, still have a 2-carat diamond band, have a lot of great things here, hanging out, request, those are welcome. And then look at this. This is the highway ring with the platinum and the 18-karat gold. Diamonds at 50 points minimum. It's got the look of floating diamonds through the midpoint of the platinum bands, that threaded style, meaning it looks like that yellow gold goes right in through the platinum. It's 50 points. That's only $13.99 for the platinum and 18-karat gold band right there, and it'll be last call on our diamond band as well. Remember that 2-carat per band. I'm wearing 2 of them, so I got 4 carats on. 2-carat diamond band, $19.99 for the 4-stone style. That is new to us today. And there's the $13.99 two-tone, 2 metals, that is. It's not two-tone, almost implies it's all gold. This is platinum where it's white metal and 18-karat yellow gold. So that's together and one only. Let me try that on again because it's the prettiest ring on. I think as most jewelry looks better on. You know, it's meant to be worn. So most of it, it's a little bit, and I was just showing you can kind of maneuver it, kind of spin it a little bit more, however you like, but that's a nice presence to the metal. A lot of band, and I love the way it's kind of woven through. It's just a great way to tie in all of your different colors of your metals together in one ring. Got to have those rings that tie it all in together. It just makes it all work, and that's another viewpoint. So you can see the yellow gold going through and whatever you like to do there. And then, of course, you see how it's even not flat, but you see how it's actually angled a bit. I think that's really something a little different. Now, here's my moonstone set. It's a collection that I have. Uh-oh, this bag doesn't want to open. All right, here we go. Here's our cushion cut square moons. Oh, okay. Whoa. We've seen, is it not like ceasing to amaze how these stones just get better and better? Should we research the fact that maybe as they're here longer, they're just getting better with age? Are they the fine wine of gemstones? Look at this. Every moonstone I show you, it's like, oh, that's our best. It's 113, 1148, but look at this. There's a matching earring, and I'm never going to force you to buy both. But when there's a match, that's always worth showing on the same day. And yeah, there's a match. The earring has cushion cut squares. The ring is a cushion cut square. Let's show them together and give you a choice of, or price them well so you can get the set if you'd like to. Actually, I might do it the other way here just because, I don't know, feels like the earrings need to be on this side and the ring over there. So that's a little bit better. And then look at this great little like laser light show of color going all the way through. 113, 1046 is the number on the earrings. Okay, so we've got 2 different item numbers. Obviously, you're going to choose. And let's try to make these affordable. If you'd like the studs, 1 pair, it's 113, 1046 for the studs. And we'll actually give you a little bit of update because that's where your bigger carat weight's going to come in. 18-karat gold in the studs, 410 in the moonstones, 8 points in the baguettes. You see that's 1, 2, 3, 4 around. That's the northeast, southwest, and then 44 points in the round. So that's the earring. 410, 8. Let's just do the whole total carat weight there. That'll be easier. It's 52 points in diamonds and a centered post. And done in the 18-karat white gold. They will stay. So I know I'm catching you off guard here, but the earrings are very high value. It's 1046 on the earrings. They would be 410 and 18-karat gold. The ring is going to be a little more affordable because it's 14-karat, 1 stone only, and less diamond weight. So we'll start with the earrings here. 410, 52 points in diamonds all together, 18-karat gold. Gotta love those earrings, bigger, bolder button style. Faceted moonstone. I realize a lot of you have faceted moonstones in rings already, so maybe you've been waiting for the perfect earring. I think it's arrived if you like a larger stud style. Of course, being square cushions, you can wear them squared off or at an angle, like I will show you now, and you can see how they're going to look from a distance away. So check that out. That's at an angle. More squared off is an option as well. Here's the measurement they're going to give you. They are just under a ½ inch. So call them a ½ inch. If you go in that angled direction, they're going to be a little more than a ½ inch. And then this is what they look like on, to give you an idea of the size. This is always going to be, I think, the better perspective to really gauge the size and to give you an idea of what to expect when they're on. Of course, I angled them with those points going north, east, south, and west. And the baguettes are at the midpoint of each of the sides of the halo. And we're going to do something wild here for you on the moonstone. Goes with everything. You don't have to get the ring to go with it. I think if you have any of our faceted rainbow moonstones, it's going to look amazing. Let's go back to the wheel and show you what we can do here on the earrings. Under $59.99, all brand new, all your choice of. The earrings will be less than $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000. Let's take them even lower than $29.99, and they'll be out of here. We're going to do the earrings for $2,499. Now, if you love the ring to go with it or by itself, the ring is item number 1148. The ring is a 232 cushion cut square, and it also has diamond weight at 42 points. The set is where I'm thinking we got to go. And so taking that into consideration that you may want to get the $24.99 earrings, that's why I had to bring those down from $6 grand. The ring is in the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, 232 and 42 points in diamonds. So now we get to do the ring for even less money. And again, you got an option in the gold color on the ring. You didn't on the earrings, but you do on the ring. I know, confusing, but it's just the way we do it. Here's the ring under $2,499. See, I brought the earrings down, so now the ring's got to come lower. That's how it works. It'd be nonsensical to bring the ring to $39.99. You expect a better value, you're getting that better value. Let's take it on down. Lower than you could ever imagine, not even $19.99 for the ring. The ring has that vibrant, it's like a little extra spark. There's a clarity within that is so bright on that ring, and it's not $19.99, it's not $18.88. I'm gonna blow it out for $1,799 right now. First caller on the moonstone ring. That also means the set would be yours if you wanna get everything you see there on that wheel. That would be all yours, the whole set for about $42.98. So that's really an impressive way to go, and your chance to pick up a matching set that would be tough to do, I think, separately. It'd be really tough to match them all together. We also have some color change Sphene earrings I want to show you because we've really emphasized pendants of late. I know we know, okay, I think immediately, I don't know if she's with us today, but I know Ellie picked up a really good Sphene yesterday that we had on Friday. No, Thursday. We had it on Thursday. She picked it up on Friday. I think of her because I think of that pendant often, and here's an earring that matches. So I know if you love the round Sphenes, it's 1128,471. I think about, well, rounds I always will feel are the best cut for the stone to show it off. It's a color changing gem. It's 1128,471. And the moonstone set is here if you'd like it. This is our Sphene that changes color, and they're also 18 karat gold. Carat and a half, total 75 points in each, 72 points in diamonds. And 18 karat white gold is how they stay. There's a new dramatically discounted price. That's why I'm bringing them here. Plus, we're loving the Sphenes overall. The Sphenes are also very limited. It's not like we can get a bunch more. It's a private collection out of Madagascar. There was an introduction to them here to a worldwide audience back in 2017, and then there was a long hiatus where we had zero. And now we've got a few more of the recent months, and yet here we are with a match pair. I mean, utilizing 2-in-1. The reason we like pendants and earrings so much with Sphenes is because it is inherently a softer stone. So with softer stones, a lot of us tend to worry about, do we want to wear it as a ring? And potentially, you know, it might be a little more susceptible to scratching or, heaven forbid, chipping. So we always take that, and I always point that out to make sure you understand, take a little extra caution, but it's not really needed if it's an earring or a pendant. That's why a lot of us like to shop this Sphene in those forms. So you've got that here. Let's take a look at it again. Come on over, and we'll try them on for you as well, get you the measurement. But the markdown's going from $69.99 to even below $5,000, which all tapered baguettes, all very unusual here to see that kind of setting style. Here's what they look like on the hand, so you can see it with the ruler, and that's going to be 3/8 of an inch. a half would be certainly true if it's angled like this. So let me show you that. Do you see it? Every little movement, they just fire. They just fire like best of diamonds. They do it better than diamonds. And there you can see, 1/2 inch if you angle them, 3/8 of an inch if they're squared off, centered post, butterfly backing. Remember, they're 18 karat gold as well, which is highly touted and always luxury. Take a look at them on. Here's what they look like from a distance away. And yes, they are better than $49, better than $39, and better than $29.99 today. We're going a lot lower. And again, centered post, look at those dazzling baguettes. We'll take them back up close on the wheel and get you a better value than even $29.99. They will go. So magical, so rare, and yes, only $2,499 instead. So a new markdown on our color changing Sphenes, just something kind of exciting to bring out for you. A little different, unexpected. Goodness knows we don't see a lot of earrings in color change Sphenes. And then we'll move right along. We got a last call here on the show. We got a big tanzanite to show you. Don't forget about the pink sapphire. I think that what we really need to see out the door before we go is our 242 in that hot pink sapphire that's all unheated. That's a really important stone to get your hands on. Now, there's got to be a tanzanite. I know we're running low on what we have. And so a few of us are looking for those extra discounts here as we get ready to wrap them for good. Look at this pen. Oh, that is a great, great cushion cut. So 1130882 is your number here. And again, last call in the diamond band. I just got an update. We got 2 left. And I haven't been talking about or showing it for a while. So needless to say, there's a few people that probably didn't see this. What's up? Is it fewer than 2? Okay. Oh, no. Don't tell me that. Okay, good. We still have 2. I got that look like, check your numbers. But take a look at this. Just a reminder, since we are getting down to that last half hour, I just want to remind you really quickly on my hand, because waiting till the end of the show is probably not wise here. Just got the update. 2 rings are left, 2 carat diamond band, 4 stone style, 50 points each. Those are all minimums. And just as a reminder, white, yellow, rose, gold. It's still remarkable how a 4 stone goes across the finger here. Usually you need to get at least 5 to do that, but it is a testament to how large each individual diamond is. And it's $19.99. It was our value of the day. I know there's going to be, inevitably, there's always that little last minute flurry of questions. And there's a lot of people that usually get 1 and they've decided they want to get another to stack. This would be your last call. Please get it now before it runs completely out and sold out. That's going to be a very disappointing moment. So $19.99 on that one, just want to remind you. So that's the ring I've been wearing. I've been stacking a couple together, and they stack beautifully. 1130882, though, is our tanzanite, which is our 702. Food for thought here on tanzanites. 702 Museum Reserve and a cushion cut square is an anomaly in the gem cutting world. It also is a 47-point diamond weight among just 4 pear shapes that are actually, well, they're kind of a reverse graduation. They're starting with the smaller and then getting to the larger, but not by much. Very similar. So on average, you're still getting over 10 points. Center stones there. Lovely. And by the way, it's a reduction in the price, even though it's brand new. But that's what I got to do. We got to reduce some prices here for the end of the show. Got to make it easy and happening and easy peasy and really just a great value, as I think we're about to sell out our diamond bands. Whether they're getting 1 or 2, we'll figure that out. But here's what we will offer you on a better than, because I know we're looking at not a bad value at all, $59.99. I would expect under $1,000 a carat to sell the thing because, well, you see it. We can do any gold color you want. It's in white gold now, yellow gold or rose gold are options. Here's what it looks like on the hand. We're down to 28 minutes. We got to go, guys. Make sure. Ooh. So this suddenly grabbed my attention because you see, if the carat weight reads a little large to you, I always advise that with symmetrical cuts, meaning anything that's got a cut where if you sliced it down the middle, it's going to be the same top to bottom as it is side to side. That's basically your rounds, your ashers, your cushion cut squares. Those are the ones that don't read as gigantic as you might expect. It doesn't mean it looks small. It just means most 7 carats, some might shy away from, fearing it's just too big on their hand. This is a square cushion, and you can see the red flashes just dazzling away. This is going to be quite wearable. And therefore, you get the collectability before these stones sell out completely. And you also get a lot of wearability, and the diamonds are perfectly placed so that they stop right at that point where the fingers meet. So you don't have to worry about diamonds digging in. Prongs do not feel good against skin. They don't. And everything has to be skilled the way it's designed and the way it's put together, because if it's going to have interference with your fingers or any prongs digging in, it's not going to be comfortable. And there's no point in ever making or shopping for a ring that's not going to be comfortable. Don't even bother, because you got to wear your jewelry. As much as it is tempting to put them aside and put them in a safety deposit box and keep them, to collect them, to let their value go up as fine jewelry does, especially tanzanites, because soon, whether it's in a year, 2 years, or 5 years, irrelevant, when it is mined out, and there will be a time in the not so distant future when it is mined out, what happens to the price tag? What happens to the value? I think at this point we know there's probably not going to be another source found. It's a one source stone, it always has been. So you think about, well, what's going to happen? Now we're already in that territory because we're already almost done with the best of the best that's ever been mined. So irrelevant of, well, even if you can get it 20 years from now, well, that's fine, but you're still going to get a lower quality. And here's the catch, you're going to pay more for that lower quality. Shopping it elsewhere. Let's blow it out right now. Not $59.49, even $39.99. We got a value here. On a 702 with big individual diamonds, it's my only tanzanite of the show. Barring any requests you might have, here it is, and here's how we make, yeah, I'm going even lower. Let's go ahead. We'll take it much lower for you than even 39. And I know what we're all looking, we're doing the calculation. It's easy enough to do. You take the price, you divide it by the carat weight, you know the per carat. And then we're throwing in some free diamonds and some serious free gold. But now you get a better value than 39, 38, 37, 36. Let's move some jewelry in our last 25 minutes of the show. This is the time to do it. And it's not $36.99 either. I'll keep on going because there's a target price per carat I have in mind that I know. Why do I like it? Because it's automatic. You will see the value if I go to a level that's under $500. In order to do that, I got to take it to not $35.99. Actually, a step further, $3,499 gets it down below $500 a carat. And that's what you do not see, even for the lighter, the lilacs, the lavenders, the lackluster, no reds at all. You know what I'm talking about. It's out there everywhere. You can buy tanzanite at any respectable jewelry venue, TV, stores, wherever you want to go. But the quality is not going to compete with our Blue Wing Block Ds. And there it is on full display, the red flashes. You realize we're under 500 a carat with gold and diamonds, and the diamonds are big. Individual larger diamonds, and we touched on that a lot today as far as what bigger diamonds do, or at least what they should do, versus what I'm doing at $3,499. All right, so we're going to do a couple of recaps. We've got our last call on the show. I do have this gorgeous designer pendant. If you've never seen it, take a good look at the pendant. I'm going to show it on my neckline first because this is such a gorgeous style. And I know we don't see too many pieces like it, so I really want to give you a great update here on what we can do on this designer piece, which is 113-0482. I love the way it looks, and even though it's still really large, I feel like there's a wearability to it. Maybe it's the cutouts, maybe it's the fact it's mostly gold, in that it's unlike a lot of what we do where we cover everything in stones. This has a lot of gold presence, which I know we all love. So let's take a look at it again close up too, because I want to show you the details, because really to see it close is to appreciate all those extra details we throw in. Mill grain, that's even a little bit of a textured finish, not like a dull satin finish, but actually a little bit just, again, interesting texture to those inside design details. Bigger cluster of diamonds through the middle, diamonds in the bail as well. You remember when we had that little run of all made in Italy pieces, they were all straight up gold, no diamonds, and how popular they were? This is really the closest thing we have that we all love, that is showing off what we can do instead of, yeah, by the way, it's 18 karat gold, all of it. Solid, that's what it looks like from the back. Classic chains, really best for a bail like this. Diamonds up front, mill grain that goes from smaller, more petite mill grain up at the bail, then to a more distinctive beaded pattern around the edge. It's under $1,500 for all that 18 karat solid gold. And it's only $1,399. First caller, there's only one. So another great designer piece brought to you by all of the beautiful, beautiful, this assortment's incredible, and we love our one-of-a-kind designer pieces, and that's it. So we're really thrilled to bring it to you in 18 karat gold, and yet kind of that elongated marquise shape, cut out details. It almost reminds me of stained glass or lace, but in a very precious way with the diamonds and the gold together. So that's a stunner. We also have our 3 karat 02 yellow diamond. If anybody wants to take a gander at it, we've got a 302, and I found the most unusual earrings that probably exist here. They're multicolored tanzanites because they're unheated. Look at this. So I'll just throw a few things up here. We'll see if anything catches your eye. This I know will, because no matter what, you've probably not seen anything like this. It's 1123801. Now, full disclosure, they're in rows. You don't have to leave them that way. And these are something that looks a bit like a color changing stone that's changing color without any help. It's not. You're going to see multiple colors all the time, regardless of your light environment. When you're in daylight, sunlight, evening light, candlelight, doesn't matter. You're always going to see a shimmering quality of light and colors. Blues, purples, and greens. And sometimes these blue greens. It's 1123801. Now, they're in rows. That is probably the problem. It's why they've been marked down. Here's the great news. You do not need to leave them in the rose gold. We can do these for you in the white or the yellow. It will take us a few extra days. That's, I don't think, a long time to wait when you're getting it exactly how you want it. And when you're getting something as precious as natural, one source, so it's still, we know where it comes from, but this is that unheated material so that you're getting what? Multiple colors, shimmering. It's like an iridescence, but different than a moonstone. Different than what we see out of really anything with multicolors to it. Look at this. That is the coolest. They're unheated, cushion cuts, 3 karat 69 total weight, 14 karat gold, 14 points in diamonds, and a rose gold, yellow gold, or white gold option. Please choose your favorite. It's worth waiting a couple extra days. Get it in the yellow or the white, which is traditional. It's got that diamond, almost like a reverse little spike design, that elongated trillion leading into the bigger diamond, leading into these very clean cushion cuts. We expect that. Tanzanites don't have a lot of inclusions, really none. So we don't think too much about, okay, is it clean? Well, it's clean. It's inherently clean. But what we are going to bring you on the Tanzanite drop earrings is a wonderful value. They were $49.99 not that long ago. Somebody got creative, put them in the rose gold. You don't have to leave them that way. I'll blow them out. They're less than $2,000. And you know how rare these are. It's really unusual to get the unheated. Let's keep going. Not even $19.99. I got to keep going. We got to wow you here with the value. Let's move some jewelry before we go and see you in the morning for our final day of the week. And it's a big Sunday coming up. 19, 18. How about $17.99? How about $17.77? Or let's again change the gold color. Try to visualize them. I know that's tough, but let's try to visualize them in the yellow or the white, because those are your options, and I think they would look better. I mean, I'm kind of playing favorites here, but I do think either of those gold colors would look a little better than the rose. It's personal opinion, but take it and run with it. We'll do all the work for you. And it's $1,699 for the discount. And then we got to go recapping. We got to go recapping. Unless there's anything from last night you want to see. There were some really incredible pieces last night. Not a lot of them are left still to go around, but anything you want to see, let me know. Also have some really, really special, we could preview a couple of things tomorrow, or we'll leave that as a little bit of a surprise. I do want to let you know that there's also a really important multicolored necklace that I think is so much fun because it gives that medallion feel, but with a lot of color. So we'll show that to you as well. But again, last call on the diamond bands. We got 18 minutes left to go. Today is rapidly coming to a close. So make sure you get any and all requests in, whether it's from this show, whether it's from a previous show, does not matter. I'll keep those. I will never, I've asked, respectfully, I've asked no more rose gold ever in the show. It's just really tough. Most of us are yellow and white gold lovers, but this is so amazing. So I love, first of all, I've designed something like this for myself. It's a signet ring. It's one I wear on my pinky every day, and it's got stones that represent different birthstones of the people in my circle, and all together. And it's one of the things that I'd love to do for you guys, but we know that that's a little tough to do with, you know, customizing based on birthstones and how many stones do you want. It's really, I've tried for many years to try and see if we could make that possible for you. This is the closest thing we'll ever have to this look. And the idea is burnished stones of different colors and different shapes, and then brought together in this gorgeous medallion style wearable necklace that infuses a lot of just really bright, beautiful colors. We have 112-9872. It's a one only. It's really beautiful. This is the chain, which also has a couple of diamonds. So we'll show that to you from a distance. Lobster claw clasp, adjustability, all the good stuff. The best of the best that we want to have. But also, there's something very special happening with the price tag. It's emeralds. I got 2 emeralds, 2 rubies, a mandarin, a sapphire, and 2 diamonds. So if you were curious, and I know this would be thinking outside the box here, but if you wanted to have them all correspond with birthstones, you've got May, July, September, January, and April all mixed in. It's actually not all that different from the one I have, because mine is ruby, emerald, diamond, and tourmaline for October. So mine were the April, May, July, and October. So this gives you all those different birthstones finished. Look at that, it's actually 2 layers. So it's finished in the back with an under gallery, 65 points of your color, 7 points in the diamonds. Overall, of course, that's 72 points, so a lot of great stones adding up. And then because you see what we did, these are the details I love. Because the chain is mirror finished and diamond cut, the little portion where it attaches, which is called the bail, is also done in the mirror finish before we go into that satin finishing, almost sand dollar look. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. I'm going to try to center it up among these diamonds because there are 2 bezel set diamonds in the chain itself. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I adore this. And what a little splashy way to do some bright, fantastic colors. I love that we're throwing in a Mandarin garnet, just really giving it some interest there. Here's your length. It's 3/4 of an inch top to bottom with the bail. I would say, it's not coming off the chain, by the way. It does stay attached to this chain because that bail is not going to go over the diamonds. So it's going to stay here, but don't worry, we've given you that adjustability with that lobster claw and the 3 adjustable links, 16, 17, 18. Take a look at it on. There it is. And so you could wear it here, here, or here. That basically covers our 16, 17, 18. So anywhere you want to go, attached to the chain. Isn't that gorgeous? And the glow of a satin finish, love it. Let's go back to the wheel, take another close-up look at it, and are you ready for the discount? I think we're all probably sitting here doing what we always do, adding it up in our heads. Where should it go? I see why it could be $39.99 or more. I'm not asking that. When it's finished and it's attached to the chain, which gives you 18 inches of additional gold, I am so proud of the way this looks. And don't worry about catching on anything. There's no prongage whatsoever. None of those stones, and here you got 2, 4, 6, 8 stones, and none of them are set with prongs. That's called burnishing. That's why we have to put in so much gold in the medallion. You can actually look at it from the sides and see some of the culet. That's why we have to elevate it and put this separate under gallery so that it's elevated enough to accommodate for the depth and the culet of the stones, all 8 of them, that you have here. And it's not even $29.99 or $19.99. Oh, what a value we have here. Saturday coming to an end. We got 13 minutes left to go. So this is the time. And if this is the last thing we see today, fine. If it's, I'll leave it up here till it goes because it's just that good. And it deserves a home. And to get an Asher cut sapphire and a round and a pear-shaped emerald and a beautiful Asher and round ruby, couple of round diamonds, oval Mandarin, take it. And it gets you all these different stones in their best qualities, and it's not even $1,500. You can pay that for the chain with diamonds, or you can get this beautiful medallion with it today. We're doing better than 19. I said better than 15. I mean it. We're going to do it. We're going to go $14.99. Actually, let's make it better. I don't want to get you anything you don't love at a price tag higher than what you can absolutely get the best. I mean, it has got to be the best deal you've ever seen. If you're not saying that's the greatest deal, then I'm not doing my job. That's what I'm here to do. And it's not even $1,399. So many stones. There's an interest to it immediately because even though we've all seen a pendant or 2 in our days, you probably haven't seen too many that look like this outside the couture designer world. I just sat down and designed my own, what was it, maybe 4 or 5 years ago? And I did basically the same style, but it's a little oval style instead of a round, and it's a signet ring instead of a necklace. I'm telling you, I love the thing, and I can't wear it without getting compliments because it's unusual. and it's not $13.99. Let's make it $1,299 and see who's got it. It's got to stay. I mean, it's in the yellow gold. It goes right out to you. And what can I say? It's going to be gone. So it goes out to you on Monday. We put it in a box with your name on it, and you get it in the next couple of days, and you will love it. And $12.99, crazy good deal for all that gold and the texture differences. And it's complex. This is a labor story, too. As beautiful as it is, it wouldn't be as beautiful if it didn't have these complex labor elements that should be costing more money, and they just don't, thanks to the value I put together. Let me know if you like it. We only have the one. We'll see who's got it. Shouldn't be long before that one's out of here, and then we'll see if we have anybody else with any requests or questions, and that's going to be it. So really important. I've got this most unusual diamond ring that I should probably pop in here for a look. It's very unusual. I'll give you a little quick flash so you can get on the phone lines if you already like it, because it's heavily discounted. I love it. It's so designer, so designer. So, and it kind of goes with this necklace too, with that ruby element. There's a little surprise ruby element added to this huge 18 karat gold ring that I'm about to discount for the very last time. It's been so much money, and it's so unusual that we've had it forever. And yet, now is the time when it's going to get its home, and it's a fancy color diamond too. So we'll talk about that, and $12.99 if you'd like this necklace attached to the chain. Remember, there's a couple of diamonds there, so that's going to kind of keep it bookended there with those 2 diamonds bezel set. You see one there. Where's the other one? There it is. So you got 2 diamonds, and it'll stay right on in, centered up between those 2. Okay? So that, let me know. And then here we go. I just want to show this because this has got to be intriguing to our designer lovers, our couture lovers. That's a big diamond in the center. It's a light yellow. It's item number 1124975. It's kind of got a green yellow to it. It's a little green, it's a little yellow. It's 18 karat gold. And it's a lot of 18 karat gold. When I show you the inside and how it's finished, I think without even feeling it, you're going to get a really good perspective of how weighty it is. Now, I know it's got a band and then a kind of a beautiful centerpiece away from the band, which ends up, I think, looking so attractive on the hand, not to mention very elongating. It's 18 karat yellow gold. That is the 66-point natural color diamond here bezel set. The rest are going to be white diamonds with your cabochon ruby round. It's a 17-point ruby and a 76 points of extra diamonds. So you're getting a lot of everything here. A lot of mostly style. And if you're not afraid to step outside the box, oh, look at that. I always like that detail. It's a little hidden heart-shaped cutout detail behind your diamond. But most importantly, I know we're ready to see this on to really visualize what it's going to look like here on the hand. Take a look at that. Wow. So that's if you want to have, of course, the pear shape pointing away. I'll flip it around here for you so you can see what it would look like if you want to have that pear shape flipped up top. So let me do that. It's only a smaller size right now, about a 5. But we can size it for you, okay? Let's give you some extra gold if you need it. Take a look at that. And diamond bezel set, so it's all very smooth because your cabochon rubies bezel set, the big diamond in the middle is bezel set, the rest is pave, by the way. 2 karat diamond bands on their way out. Make sure you get those before they're gone. Here we are with adding all together one spectacular 18 karat gold designer piece that started at $16,999. Yeah, no wonder it's here. And we know it's a little different. Some of us, that's what we prioritize in jewelry. Give me something different because I don't know a lot of people who buy the same piece of jewelry a million times over. If you got it, you got it. It's not the kind of thing we need to be. Isn't that what's wonderful about jewelry? There's no cost of ownership. True. Even cleaning your jewelry is easy. You can do it at home. Like you need nothing more than a faucet, soap and water. That's it. If you want to go invest into an ultrasonic, diamonds are okay with that. But I love that about jewelry. There's no cost of ownership. It appreciates in value. It's part of what you wear, so you get to enjoy it all the time. And yet this is a really, for being a heavier ring, it's really easy to wear. Pronounced 18 karat gold, stays in the yellow. We're going to do better than even $69.99. So $10,000 right off that price, and it's getting better. It's getting better, if you can believe that. That's why, again, sometimes pieces, it's been the theme of the day. If it's a high-end designer piece, sometimes it just stays here for a little extra time. We got to move it. And that's what we're doing. Instead of $69.59, $49. Let's take a look over here and give you a better value than even $4,999. Better than $39.99, which we've seen a lot of museum pieces go for today. And we're going to do better than this. I tell you, call in early. It's one of those where sometimes I make this mistake and I think, well, that's a really unusual piece, so I'm going to wait on it. And then I'm such a fool because I go, no, you know that was going to be picked up by somebody who's got that really specialty, unique taste, and you miss out, and then you get just, you're sick, right? You're just like, no, no, because you know that I'm not gonna have another one. You know there's not another one like it. You know that. It's not gonna be even $3,500. This is one of those, talk about grand finale. A big value, a huge yellow diamond, white diamonds with it, ruby with it. That's fantastic. And we're gonna blow it out for $2,999. Let's get it done. I mean, whoever's going to take it, you're going to be so happy with that ring. Stunning look, amazing style, one color only, stays in the yellow, but we'll get you the size you need. So don't worry about where it sits right now. It's going to be fantastic for you. So that is a huge, huge, huge value. And all you got to do is call me. Pick up the phone and dial in right away, okay? That's the big, big deal right there at $29.99. So stunning, really fabulous value, and one caller gets it. $29.99 only. So there you go. It's a fantastic idea. Let me know who would like it. I don't think that one's going to stay here. And then let me remind you of a couple other pieces because we're down to our last couple of minutes here. So we've got just a little last call. I'm going to show you that pink sapphire, another great designer piece. Here it is, the pink sapphire trillion, all natural unheated, hot pink, $242 in the trillion. That's still here for $49.99. I have the huge Brazilian Paraiba pendant. There are no words. 18 karat solid gold. Take a look at that piece. I'll even throw in something you haven't seen yet. It's called pink diaspora. It's out of the Afghan region. It was discovered in 2020. It's really got a purpley color to it, and it's a cushion cut, and that one's also heavily reduced today for the end of our show. It's 112-0250. So that's going to be, look at all these great ideas, one of a kinds. Look at these. I mean, just again, whatever you like. And then let's even it out with one more option. I'll try to get you some variety of color here. Oh, it's the blue sapphire. Here's the big 2 karat 17 royal blue sapphire. There you go. Yep, 217 royal blue sapphire. It is so stunning. And that's going to be our 86-point diamond weight. Just beautiful. Whichever one you like. Remember, this is $39.99. Behind it is $49.99. This is only $26.99. Go ahead, Jason. Sure, this one's going on the hand. Is there a preference how they like it oriented? I did both, but we'll show you top and bottom. We'll show you both ways here. That's how the pear shape looks going up towards the hand, towards that knuckle. So you can see if you like it kind of sit. Now, I think that automatically we're probably thinking about, could it be a ring guard? A really fantastic, unusual, different style of ring guard? Sure. I mean, what do I have here that, oh, let me try on a band with it. Hold on. Let me do a band ring. I mean, I understand it's going to be white gold, but look at this. You could stack if you wanted to. You could stack. Keep layering. Keep stacking. Watch this. There you go. There you go. Keep on stacking. So just put it out there. You just created a whole different look, and you could do that with virtually any of your jewelry at home. So $29.99 for this one. Remember, this is our $19.99 diamond band. I have two on. So $19.99, $19.99. This is $29.99 up top. And then let me show it to you the other way in case you like the idea of the pear shape. Going towards the fingertips. Let me show that. And it just, again, this is even a little snug on me right now. So it's a little smaller than what I wear, but that's what it looks like going the other way. $29.99. Jason, let me know if you'd like that one. Our diamond bands, by the way, our last call at $19.99. Those white diamond bands, the 4-stone style that I just had on, stacked with it. Okay. Here we go. Anybody on that one? Still verifying. So 66 points on the center. Then the cabochon ruby is 17. And then all the extra diamonds that you see that are pave, that's 76 points. There's all your information right there. It was $17,000. We know it's an unusual piece. And here we go, guys. Last chance, last call. Yes. Oh, you mean because it's bezel set? So let's go back up close. The question is, what carat weight does it look like? It does look bigger. So you guys have heard me say this before. When a diamond is bezel set, oh, it's already sold. When a diamond is bezel set, it does tend to look bigger. I would completely agree on this one as well. It's a pear shape, so we don't have a lot of pear shapes and it's already gone. But just to see it again, it really does, I would say, what do you think? 1 carat? looks like a 1 carat to me. It's already over 2/3 of a carat, but it looks like a 1 carat. So I'm going to take that one away because it's sold. But I also want to show you, I think there's only one thing that should go in the middle. It's the highlight. And that is the 1999 4-stone band. There you go. Only going to be, that's it. That's what I have left is 2. I got 2 left. So we're in, oh my gosh, 2 minutes? Come on, where'd this show go? We've got our last 2 minutes. Thank you, Jason, to your caller on that designer ring. That pear-shaped fancy diamond's gone. We are in our last couple of minutes, and I got to say, we are back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. Join us right at the top, very beginning of the show. You know I bring out those values early, so make sure you're with us, okay? 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, noon Central time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have an incredible 3-hour show for you. I look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but if there's anything on this wheel, from the $26.99 Brazilian Paraiba in quartz to maybe the diaspora, which I didn't give you a price on, but I'll tell you right now, we'll just do that for an incredible $39.99 price. And then we also have the Sapphire, which was also $39.99 right here. And this pink sapphire behind it is $49.99 for the 2.5 carat unheated trillion in the fabulous hot pink color. And then, of course, our 2 carat star of the show, 4-stone diamond band, 2 carats for $1,999 only. Thank you so much for joining us, for watching, for shopping today on this Saturday. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know we did. Thank you very much. And again, if you have any questions, we are here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So 40 seconds airtime, and then we're here for a couple minutes with the phone line still open for you. And let us know if you have any requests for tomorrow or any questions about today. And any, most importantly, last-minute orders you want to place from the show before they are gone forever. So thank you so much. And again, that diamond ring, $19.99 for the 2 carat 4-stone band. We'd never had it until today. Mark my words, we're not going to see it after today. So that's a beautiful style. 2 left to go. Thank you again so much. Don't forget to call us on anything from the show. Thank you one and all for being with us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And we'll see you right back here bright and early tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm Lauren Blair. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.